And welcome in to episode 16 of Shadows of the Last War. It's been a week. It's been a fun week, and I am happy to be back. I hope all of my players, you guys are great. Thank you for giving me yet another week to terrorize as much as possible.
Absolutely.
We left off on such a interesting note.
I know, right? I know. There was definitely a spicy point, and we can lean into that. But first, I kind of want to touch base on what happened last time we played. I did take some of my own notes. You guys can expound upon it. I'll just hit it quickly so you guys can touch base and see what's accurate. So, the quick and dirty. After you guys exited the Fallen, you met Galt. Galt is your goblin guide. He's a child in the city. Following that,
I like Galt.
Galt's fun. He's a lot of fun. You briefly met the Lesh, Lesh Haruk, the Hobgoblin King of Rukendral. You followed this up.
Realize he was chill like that.
Really, only Ivan did. I feel like.
Yeah, Ivan kind of had that leg in. What was your experience like that?
I had a moment that people beg for their entire lives and live in the goblin market and like worship him as a god. And I was like, I don't really know who you are, like what your customs are, but like he was really cool. And then people got jealous.
People barded so hard.
People did get jealous. You're not wrong. Can you remember what the salute is? I know it's been a week.
Isn't it to like draw a blade and to like tap it against your chest and then put it in the air?
Yes, it is. It's either a dagger, because basically everyone inside of the market, all goblins carry some bladed instrument of some kind, but it's a chest tap and then hold outward. Yes, in salute. And he taught you that. He bound away from his warg, and he taught you that. Which you're right. A lot of people strive for that kind of attention. Maybe you stood out. Maybe it was because there is a lot of there's a lot of history between elves and goblins in general. So that might be something there, something to kind of lean into.
Didn't he like recognize your name?
He did.
Yeah, he knows my dad probably. I think he hates my dad.
He does. He does.
A lot
in
of
fact
that going around.
Yeah. He doesn't like your dad's got a reputation, man. It's business. It's a business thing. So
I think he liked that I didn't like my dad though, and he was like, never mind, you can chill for a bit here.
Yeah, it's because you spit when he asked if you were basically the progeny of Richard Freely, and you spit.
And I thought you asked what the salute was, and I was like, wasn't it like spit in their mouth or something? I'm like, no, those are the intrusive thoughts. But there was spit involved, so I'm not crazy.
Yeah, correct. All
right, sorry, chat. Sorry, friends.
You met Sasha. Well, first you met Charlie, right? You guys got the return of Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And apparently he works for her. We didn't know that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you met Sasha and Charlie. Just a question. Does anybody know the name of the tent?
Ooh.
Nope.
The court
there
of...
for that.
No, that was...
I wrote down a bunch of stuff, but I don't know where any of it is.
I don't think I knew.
That's okay. The name of the tent
Scout doesn't know that I don't.
It's called the Shining Tome. That's the name. That's the name of the business.
If we learned that.
That does not sound familiar, but
okay.
Nothing sounds familiar.
Yeah, I feel like I would write that down. Like,
sure.
Yeah,
proper nouns are like something I got covered.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tracy had it in her notes.
If Scout doesn't know, nobody knows.
I have a, what do you call it? Like a glossary of
full
Good Lord.
Yeah. Honestly, her notes are impressive.
Please don't watch the VOD.
If you wanted to know how long my notes are right now, they're 43 pages.
43 pages, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I feel so guilty for not remembering my own backstory now. Oh my God.
But that's the problem, Ben, is I'm like a goldfish. I don't remember things, so I have to like write it down. It like helps me remember things.
For what
I'm
it's
like
worth,
a goldfish that doesn't write things down.
You didn't know she was scribing a novel for us?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait to read it, honestly.
Chapter 1.
Not even joking.
We can export it as a PDF someday. It's just mostly bulletin boards. I don't think anyone wants to.
I want to read it so bad.
Yeah, for what it's worth, you're far from the worst. I've had a player forget his actual character name in live.
That's tough.
And then, due to an astounding amount of medication and COVID, he forgot his birth name. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
roll with it. That's ego death.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. So you met Sasha and Charlie at the Shining Tomb. What was the first uncovering moment? The first like surprise, right? What did you find?
Charlie.
Well, we all had to roll. We all had to roll for resisting horny, and we all
Yeah,
failed.
she had some allure to her that
She's so sexy that we had to.
Everyone
roll
had to
not
make a
fall in
will
love.
save except for me.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
So it's
Tracy,
probably some kind of pheromones or something.
Tracy and Maggie know all about it.
Oh, I didn't remember that you. That's okay.
This
my
is
bad.
essentially it's a lingering awe effect. She just constantly
Oh,
has this
she's a
on at all times. She's something else. Yeah, she's something else. But she has this lingering awe about her, and it's inspiring. It encourages people. When people feel comfortable in a space, they're more inclined to spend more money. And what a way to abuse that, right? Charlie admitted that he worked for the woman in the back, though as to not stare if you have to see her. What was the second revelation upon meeting Miss Sasha?
That she's the woman that Ivan sold snake oil to and cursed him, right? Is
Yeah.
that what we're
Yep.
referring to?
She's the one that cursed me.
I think
Yeah.
everyone was like, what?
And
Yeah.
she can see that you're really sorry for what you did.
But I still got more growing to do.
Yep. Yep. She said that you needed to suffer what exactly in order to remove the curse?
I need to suffer like genuine humiliation, right?
Yeah.
Like I can't force it. It has to actually happen.
Yeah. You have to suffer genuine humiliation in order to resolve the curse, but that there was some level of pity there. You expressed a need because it was becoming too much. It was hindering many aspects of your life. And you asked for something to help you either communicate or maintain form or even change form. What did she give you?
A dog collar.
Glorified, yes. It was a torque.
Yeah. It's a dog collar that allows me to
Bondage.
speak. Yeah. I mean, I liked it, I guess, but like,
Hey, yo.
coming from her, of course. But it allows me to speak in all of my forms, and also protects me from disease for just a good reason, just a good luck of the draw on that one.
Yeah. Tertiary bonus, right? That's it's always a positive thing to not be able to pick up disease.
Such a cool item.
But it wasn't free.
Bob felt bad for you because you died. Your raccoon died.
Dude, that was the most fun animal. Yeah.
I know.
That
I mean,
was
now you got a really cool one.
It wasn't free though, right?
No.
Came at a cost. What was that cost?
Shit, I'm blanking. Help me out.
Bit.
You didn't pay the cost. It was Sera.
Sera paid the cost.
Sera paid the cost.
Hell.
Oh, yeah.
right. That was why I made that. I was trying to remember, like, why did I even make that deal in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah, she no longer loves Hal.
It was also so that we could get the information on Phelan.
I knew there was something bigger there.
Yeah, it wasn't just for Ivan. So it was like the things that we got for Ivan plus also that.
No longer loves Hal is a really strong statement. Speak on that, Sera.
I think blissfully, I'm blissfully unaware of the love we shared. And just kind of, oh yes, he's lovely. Oh my gosh. My notes were absolute shit this last session because I'm trying to remember what the exact wording was because it was so twisted, you know.
The exchange was
it?
to remove the conflicting emotions,
That's what it
massively
was.
conflicting emotions that you had, and
She took the pain away.
she took your pain away. She took the cause of your stress, your concern. It has been since removed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in a lot of
Therapy
ways,
spell.
it's a boon, right? It's an absolute boon. But in so many ways, it is a detriment to your oath. But a fresh start.
Sasha reminds me of Ursula. She just has like jars of
Yeah,
like weird shit.
I totally made an Ariel,
Yeah.
like dumb Ariel deal right there. Like, just gullible
Wonder-
girl.
I wonder what that's gonna do with your desire to keep this weapon.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought
Well, yeah,
about
you
that.
mentioned the oath, and I'm like, do the
She
gods
did
have
ask
like a
about the
three-strike
weapon.
system? Because I feel like
Well, I mean, the oath doesn't leave, right? The oath is to love, but that doesn't necessarily mean that just because she's out of love, she's suddenly going to stop loving forever. It
Yeah.
just means that there's
But I
new
guess she
grounds.
Just fall back in love with Hal, right?
I mean, she
Yeah.
can still love Hal, but hopes he finds what he's looking for.
Or she can give it back.
True.
But the whole thing with the sword, like being
She
able to
has it.
to
Yes.
see and feel Hal and everything. I guess I'm not really gonna.
But what does that mean? Now that
No, you
might
might still feel that, but it would feel weird. That's
might
gonna be
not-
interesting. You're
you
gonna be
might
like,
not even
why do I
see
keep having
how.
visions of
Yeah.
this guy?
because it's
What if it's
supposed to
somebody
show you
else?
the one that you love, right? So like, will you even see him anymore?
Oh, maybe
Will
it'll
you
be
remember
Cohen
that you
now.
used to see him if you don't think you have ever been in love with him?
Damn.
Like, there's layers to this.
There are
are.
layers to this whole
There's
shit.
Good night.
insane layers to this that Bub
What's
might just be
interesting
realizing on
is-
the spot that he has to figure out.
no.
What's interesting is that
I've
you
had a
gave
lot of
up,
time to
you
think
were
about this.
willing to give up that memory of Hal, but you weren't willing to give up the sword.
Yeah.
That's telling.
Yeah.
It's a cool sword.
Yeah.
It is.
I feel like I don't know. I think Sarah feels like strangely bound to the sword now that all this stuff happened. Like
Think about
not
it.
in a
Made
good
out
makes
way.
with
sense,
two
though, right?
devils or something.
Sarah,
Sunk cost fallacy,
Sarah
maybe.
doesn't have armor. Sarah lost her weapon. She
It's true. I don't have
lost
much else anyway.
the protection from her god, and you were given an opportunity to stake your oath of love on something, and now there's an object that applies permanence to that. Like this, I can discover love and know that love exists through this. Like, what better way to be a paladin with an oath of love than have a weapon that informs you, even if it comes at the cost of pain?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Layers, heaps and heaps of layers.
Yeah.
We can experiment with that, and it could be a lot of fun. But that's sort of what happened there, right? That's what happened with you guys, but Cain wasn't with you the entire time.
No.
Let's talk about
always. Who's surprised?
Let's talk about Cain
Hey,
for a minute.
man, I just got the catch up from all that because I wasn't even here. So
Yeah.
that was my catch up.
Where did Cain go?
I went to search for information about
Yes.
my dragon shard because obviously I'm pretty obsessed with it. So I was directed by some locals to a, oh God, what was the name of that place? It was like a brothel,
Iniquitous.
basically.
Iniquitous.
Iniquitous.
Yeah.
It was a succubus brothel where you can pay life essence to get horny dreams or not even horny dreams, but dreams of like desires, I would say. And when one of the succubus approached me, I was like, yo, I got the right place? And they're like, well, fill out this form. And I'm like, no, I need information. I don't need a dream. And when I pressed hard enough for it, they were like, oh, well, let me go like fetch the matron lady
Yeah.
of this place who's basically like a hag. So she had a illusion magic on her to make her look like an alluring person, but I could tell from there was the thrumming of the pieces of the shard
Yeah.
that were on my person that I brought with me to show as an example of like, have you seen something like this before? It would thrum, and I would get glimpses behind the illusion of what she actually looked like.
Her true face.
Like a decrepit hag. She was not very nice. She was a
mean.
grumpy asshole.
Rightfully so in this case, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you got
You
some
might
history.
be like, you might be a more detrimental character than Scout.
You got a lot of history from her. And yeah, she said some mean things. She said some very mean things, but some of it might be rightfully so because she explained early on, you are definitely playing above your station. You have no idea what the fuck you're doing. And
She told me to go die.
now that you have discovered that there are two
Literally,
more
yeah.
of
She
these,
told you to die in game, yeah.
you asked
Well,
for
literally,
you asked for
like
directions.
Tiamat is calling for you. So
Okay, here's a cool question. If Cain picks up Sarah's sword, will he be able to see more shards? Because that's what he truly loves.
mm.
Not
Does he
what
truly
he truly
love it?
loves.
You have to make
he's
the deal
probably
with
gonna see
the.
what's her face again because that's probably who
Yeah,
he
I'm
really
like-
loves.
Who knows?
Oh
We know who
yeah.
Cain loves, right? Come on.
Look, there's layers
He's
to Cain.
complicated.
There's layers. There's layers there
Okay.
too. Okay.
We're
There might
all
be-
like an onion, all
Yeah,
right?
So there's like a high
guys?
school
Let's-
sweetheart we don't know about.
There might be
From the
like
cave.
another person deeply locked inside of him, like
Okay.
deep down. That's
It's the girl from. Remember the girl from the college, Ben?
I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
okay.
saying that's what I'm saying. Who it is?
No, F that. Okay.
but- okay.
It is.
Wait, it's
No,
gonna show him Squeaks.
Yeah, I do
Honestly,
like
Squeaks
Squeaks.
is
Squeaks.
Squeaks is the
is-
goat.
Aw.
Squeaks is
Squeaks is
bad.
pretty good.
I gotta get Squeaks more involved in things.
I love every
Gonna
once
get
in a while you're
Squeaks
just like,
killed.
and Squeaks there, and internally I'm like, yeah, Squeaks.
I was doing a lot with Squeaks, but then I sent him on a scouting mission in a certain sewer we went to, and Bubs was like, "Ooh, what happened to Squeaks?" And I'm like, "I'm never doing that again." So I'm just like,
Well, that's
He's
the,
here, he's
that's
safe, he's
the
on my
problem
staff.
with having
Like, I'm
I'm
familiars.
never
You
letting
can
him
lose
out of my
them.
sight again because of my spiteful god.
Wait, dude.
right, I lost sight of him, and Bubs is like, "Is he okay? Do you know?" Like,
Cobalt, instead of having a dagger of returning, you just need a bat of returning. You need a collar that can like port him back to you on command.
that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I could throw him at people, and he could like
I'm sure
bite him, and
somebody
then I'd be
sells
like,
that somewhere.
back in my hand.
So now I bet
teleportation
begs the
rabies.
question: is
That's right.
Frost and or Ivan advocating for dog collars now for every situation?
If you had touched my
Ooh.
fucking bat, by the way, I would have been so mad. Like,
Okay.
you would have killed my bat, and then you'd be like, "I'm your bat now, bitch." Like,
Well, like, yeah, technically, if I can get rid of the curse, Squeaks can come back. But yeah, I would have if I turned into the bat at night, like, it would be guard me, guard me, guard me. Don't let me out of your sight. Yeah.
The
Mhm.
caveat, the interesting aspect about that is that you would be able to cast his spells through your
oh,
body.
sweet. Yeah, dude.
Because
I'd shoot
Squeaks
my
is a
acid darts
familiar.
through you.
And whatever he fires,
Oh.
he could fire through you, which
Yeah,
is
I can channel magic. through 'em.
horrifying to think about.
Mm.
Wait, that's
Absolutely
actually like
horrifying.
kind of like a goated combo we could have.
That is pretty good. Yeah, let's sacrifice Squeaks next time one of your animal dies. No.
It might be like that could be like a game-ending mission thing, though. You know, like
Oh
right,
my
I've got
gosh.
this sick fucking plan. I'm gonna die tonight. Then I'll absorb Squeaks. Then you can cast things from like assassination
like-
points in order to kill
You
the.
could have Sarah stab you.
I
so
would-
that she
We
gets
can
the blood.
assassinate people.
No, Bub
We
would be like,
could. We could
what happened to
assassinate people
Squeaks?
as
Where did
Squeaks.
Squeaks go? He'd
Yeah.
pull it
But then
again.
it's like, but then the next mission would be to free Squeaks, like at all costs.
Mm,
no, let him cook. Let him cook.
this is good. I like where this is going. Please,
This
please.
would be a plot in the act, like in like the next D&D movie. Like that would be.
You're so right. It would.
They would
be.
do something like that,
God, that movie was so good.
right?
Yeah.
They're like soft confirming a second one.
Yeah, Chris Pine's just
Yeah.
hunting for the funds for it.
Well, the
Yeah.
way they left
So
it off.
Yeah,
for
do we
sure.
want a continuation of the story with the same cast, or do you want a whole
Yes.
new cast?
I would love the same. Give me like one or two new characters to introduce, but I'm so
Yeah.
down.
Agreed. Agreed.
I think that they need to like if they're gonna continue it, they need to bookend it. Like maybe just like even if it's like the first half or like the quarter of the movie is
It's
the
the
old
next
characters, and then
campaign.
Chris Pine goes on to a new bunch, but they like can close off why he does that.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, so this hag lady,
Malika.
she said some mean things. She told me to go die. She said
Malika
that
the putrid.
Mm.
she said that
She didn't tell you to go
Tiamat-
die. She told you to kill yourself.
Yeah.
She's literally said
Working
you
on it.
should end your
Fucking
life. You're
toxic,
worthless.
honestly.
To quote,
Very.
Yeah.
Cain said,
Or hide
I
away all the
am
information.
up to my knees in blood. I think I have a few more tricks. And she said, do yourself and your party a favor and just stop breathing.
That was fine.
Yeah.
You know, that
A
was
little
cool
rude.
because she gave me a lot of information, so I ain't even mad about it.
Yeah.
So
She did.
she said that there's two other dragon shards that act as seals for Tiamat, and that if all three basically get broken, that it's gonna cause a world-ending event, pretty much, where Tiamat, comes out and fucks everybody up.
She kind of told you that Tiamat has an objective.
It's a tool to unearth Caver from his prison.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
Addie.
Tiamat
Yeah.
themselves.
No,
Tiamat is calling to
Oh.
you for
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
to
so Tiamat's
free.
already chilling somewhere then.
Oh yeah. She's
Okay.
bound. She's bound somewhere, courtesy of these massive Kyber stones. And well,
Wow.
it was told that when they are unlocked, she will bring forth a terror the likes of which have never been seen. And yeah, that's bad. That's usually that's very foreboding, prophecy levels,
Yeah,
apocalypse
that's-
kind of stuff.
And then I was like, "Yo, you know where I could find one of the next one of those?" And she
got any,
didn't like that either.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, I gotta protect it. I gotta protect it.
I gotta
Not
protect
gonna-
it, man.
Not gonna jam it into my forehead or anything.
But she demanded that you
Promise.
left from that point. After you clearly started asking for directions to the other stones, she wished that you would leave, and you did.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep. And then I met up with everybody. Oh, real quick, off topic. I was talking to Bubs last night, and Captain Strickland, guys, you know how he like remembers his past?
Mhm.
I think it's tied to his dragon mark. I think that's because he's dragon marked and it marks the soul, and not just like a
maybe.
physical body. That's like my theory. And I wanted to like bring that up with everybody, but
it's
I
also
think because I'm like, what's the difference between like a normal Warforged and him? He's dragon marked. Those seem pretty fucking important. It seems like that the kind of thing that would affect your soul, and not just like your body in a physical.
Yeah, that's why they couldn't take his memories away from him versus like another Warforged if they were once an organism,
Yo, every
Yeah.
time kind, intelligent wizard who's always thinking so much about the game, every time you do this, I sit here and I absorb the information like we're looking at the under a hood of a car and you're like explaining what's happening, and I'm looking there like, and Anju is like shaking his head, and then internally Anju's like, I have no idea what to do.
Yeah, no, I'm just food for thought out of character though.
Yeah.
In character, like I don't think
Just
he cares enough about the dragon. He's got other things he's doing, but
It's also worth noting that the captain introduced himself as Captain Bellator Strickland. And you guys, while you may have passed that off and you've just accepted that as truth, you know it's not true. Because dragon-marked individuals take the name of their dragon-marked house. The Caniths, that's their family name. So they take something de Canith. He has a dragon mark. And the family that controls elementals is House Lyrander. He staged an attack on a House Lyrander ship that he made you guys do all the dirty work for.
Oh yeah, he's sketchy.
Yeah. So
yeah, we're kind of.
Nah, they don't know it's us. No,
Well, we also
There's not like
They
there's
do
like,
know.
there's
You
not like a
you're
bunch of
wanted.
bounties.
There's literally signs.
Nah. Wait, no. Let's back up here.
Yeah, we gotta wind it
I'm
back.
not wanted.
It's true, you're not.
My
Neither am I.
toad is wanted.
Yes.
I mean, that
Okay.
is you.
An extremely trained
they,
Bendarn war toad.
Yeah, they just think that they don't know that that's Ivan
honestly
PP
huge.
Freely. He
That's
is pretty big, yeah.
But Anju, Cain, and Sera are all on posters.
Knew we
We
should
are
have
wanted
killed
by
all
the local
survivors,
authorities
man.
for
And then I think your bird form is, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
the bashing
It
of-
wasn't on a poster, but it was mentioned.
It was mentioned.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember
Yeah.
what your bounty was?
It was
200 gold
600.
apiece.
Yep.
yeah.
200 gold if deceased.
Correct. 6 for the
Lost
party alive,
alive.
200 deceased.
Feels
Do you remember what your
low, kind of
crimes were?
insulting.
That's a lot of gold, to be fair.
I'm
I'm pretty proud of it, honestly.
Oh, what were our crimes?
Okay.
Yeah, do you remember what crimes you
Attack
raised
on the
as?
LAS, shredder, piracy, and murder.
Murder. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a big one.
Murder.
we did do a little bit of murder. We
What
did.
Yeah.
Moida?
I forgave everybody. Okay, murder paralyzed
being
the
a
captain,
weed
and I
thing.
scared off a wyvern.
I also didn't do murder. I was looking for people.
Is eating really murder? Okay.
Nah, wizard helped.
Is it
yes.
murder when
eating is
a
murder.
snake swallows a rat, Or is
Yeah,
that just
that's
Suspicion.
This is like that
That's
meme.
one hundo murder.
The meme of the reporter talking to like the tiny 4-year-old child, and he's like, yes, and then he starts crying and cover his face. That's Tracy right now. Like, what murder?
Yeah, that's what
It was me. Really, I'm the reason to blame
Yeah,
for all of this.
Yeah, it's interesting to describe cleaving someone in twain in passion. Describe that as like,
I
you know,
know.
just like a
the
snake eating a rat.
officer,
It's
you know.
the circle of life. Like, I don't know.
I just
It was
had one
wild.
drink, officer.
It's not the same type of murder, but it's still murder.
True.
It was one of the times Anju said Jesus Christ and holy shit.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
of the times.
It was busy. But upon your return, everybody coming back together, yes, you discussed that there was wanted posters, but you're also very quickly able to determine that Cain lied hard.
No.
He lied so hard. Everybody saw through it. He critical failed, and he maxed at 7. I think the next lowest roll was like an 11 or a 14, so everybody immediately saw through his ruse. But you were quick to discuss this at a different point. You had discussed saying, like, we're gonna unpack this later.
I said we don't need to discuss this out here in public.
Yes.
After I had just yelled everyone's names out as I was walking up.
But you
from the
guys,
bounty board.
you started discussing a
Everyone's
few
like-
things, right? And who heard? None other than Galt, where you proceeded to threaten him.
I did.
Whoa.
Yeah, that sounds like us.
is-
Well, you almost got rid of him too, because he almost got hit by a lightning
Define
sled.
threaten, Bub.
I said that if he went and told anybody, his head would explode.
Okay, you threatened him.
I just love.
I
that.
told
So
him
good.
that-
Traumatized that kid forever.
I
dude.
just told him that we were needed elsewhere and that if we weren't heard from, he would be killed. That's not like, what's so threatening about that? You know?
You know, when you say it like that, when you
Yeah.
say it like that, yeah,
We're gonna be making it up to him for forever.
yeah. So the group is back together at this point. We have the raccoon-faced Ivan. It's still early day. We have that you had discussed you were going to swap clothes with, at the very
Yeah.
least, Anju, because you guys are aware that you're wanted and you're in a very, very large place. And you noticed that there were a significant amount of these wanted posters. So you wanted to do something about it. Maggie had Scout go into hound form so as to not be easily identifiable, which was like the right move, immediate knee-jerk reaction. It was great. We see Sera not in armor, which is probably to benefit more often than not,
Yes.
because you're depicted as this like stoic battle maiden, and here you are in less than proper clothing. Like it
And now
kinda
have like an
works.
evil looking sword, so it's you're fine. You don't
Yeah.
you don't
Soul
you don't look
Calibur
holy
character.
at all.
I look like the riffraff.
You look unholy.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're not there entirely yet. This arc isn't over
Yeah.
yet. But then we have Cain. Cain is probably the most identifiable of your lot.
Dylan? Yeah, wait till
Yeah.
I shave though.
Yeah, we told him to shave, and we're gonna see his pointy
Oh
beard.
yeah, we're gonna see his cone beard, cone chin.
No, poor guy.
Yep.
Poor guy.
Pointed.
The session
Back tonight.
It's a weapon.
The session ended with a spin of a corner and Galt running directly into what looked to be the equivalent of like a dune racer. It was a cart being pulled by 8 of these rather small lizards. They're called shocker lizards. They have green and sort of greenish blue iridescent skin with yellow bellies, horns that sort of mount off the top of their head. I have pictures that I can drop into chat if anybody wants to
They're
see them.
cool. Yeah.
How tall are they?
Well,
Um,
and Galt and Ivan
like
were gonna go
beagle-
find armor for Sarah.
There's
That was
like-
what they were doing.
I think like Cocker Spaniel sized.
Cocker Spaniel size, yeah.
Here we go. There it is in chat if anybody wants to see it.
Little doggy.
That's a shocker lizard.
So cool.
They are pretty
They're
sick.
so cute.
Yeah. So, Galt
And
charged.
you murdered one of them.
Ivan reacted. He only partially made his save. He wasn't able to immediately get free of this, but upon the bound off of the body of the creature, he absorbed it. So I promised today that when we start the session, is there anything that you guys had that I may have missed from last session?
None of us took any damage.
I mean, you guys just got off a ship. You had 8 days to heal, basically.
Yeah. We are super rested, so we get 3 times experience.
3 times
3 times the
experience?
long rest.
Oh, no. That's fucking wild. Okay.
Mhm.
Then with that, we're gonna set the scene here and pull back our camera to express the events that are sort of happening around us in the bloody market. As things continue to pick up, you had just sent Galt. He decided to run along, tears still in his eyes from the threats of his head exploding from his body if he were to explain anything whatsoever, bounding through the mismatching crowd of goblinoid and parsed adventurers in the variety of directions. And as he bound a corner, you hear the sound of the whip, and then the many sounds of feet beating across the sands and soil.
Oh, you gave him a gold too.
Ivan, reacting in the best interest of the child, pulled him away to throw his body, and only partially saved. Everybody needed reflexes. Ivan had a partial success. Anju had a complete success. Everyone else failed. So we're going to go ahead and roll damage here. As you're struck by a cart being pulled by now 7 of these shocker lizards.
Oops.
take 10. Unless you are Ivan, take 5. With an exception to Sera. Sera, you didn't see it. It just happened so fast. It's a flash of this bluish-green scale, the dust and soil kicking up and tumbling behind. When you feel something nestle at your shoulder and hip and throw you out of the way. Lob your body immediately out of the way. I need a perception, specifically from you.
Oh, is this what I think it is?
Sera, as your body is spun and you're sent soaring, I need a new reflex, please. This will make a difference here. You fall to the ground, and as your body sort of like it hits the ground, you get that like knockback, your head sends back from the kinetic force. You see the figure that takes the brunt of this cart smash immediately. His body spins, and before he's able to go down, he uses the momentum and continues moving forward. He darts on and walks out of the path. Everyone else, with your failed reflexes, you take the damage. And you fall. You've been trampled now. It's probably the cutest trampling that may ever exist, but you have been trampled by 7 shocker lizards. Cart will ramp up over your body, and it will come to a screeching halt. As the dust settles, a figure emerges from that metal-bound cart. It's very small in stature and nature. He's dressed in rags, robes, and it looks to be some form of cooling turban over his head. He has a whip donned to his belt. He's probably about knee-high to most of you. He's just about the same height as Scout. He draws a crossbow, and he looks to each of you. It's a rat folk. With drawn snout, his eyes beaded and peering down over at you. Does anybody say anything?
I sorry, a rat folk just ran over my friends.
Yeah,
what just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna aim at him.
Watch where you going here. Look, it's
If
New
he's
York.
grabbing a crossbow, then Anju's bow is already drawn like at him.
Yeah, it is a rat and he's a cat. It makes sense. Canonically
I mean,
speaking.
I don't know. I'm not the
Scott
most
is
eloquent.
quickly analyzing whoever has taken the most damage.
Sure.
Good
Give me a
job,
heal
Scout.
check.
I don't think Anju's too eloquent, but he is gonna say, "What the fuck, man? Hey, what the hell?
Hey, I'm walking here.
Scout,
Straight up.
I'm back.
Watch where you're fucking going."
on a cursory glance at everyone around you, you can see that the person who has taken the significant most amount of damage and is probably explaining it the best, showing you that the damage is likely Cain.
Okay.
Ivan seems to be
I
mostly
need
okay.
Help standing up. It hurts.
I will immediately
Ivan
go to
is
their aid.
mentally hurt.
Before you do that,
I'm in distress.
Can I
before
see
you-
target and move towards them?
yes, of course. Before you're able to maneuver specifically over to Cain, you immediately get a reading internal.
Oh.
It is a sign of damage. It is a sign of fluid loss. And when you glance down, your body is not responding the way that it should, Scout. While the others have taken fairly superficial damage, a brunt, your body's not made the same way. It's durable and it's wooden, but you're also smaller. Their weight and rapidity of the nature of the stamping, it sort of crushed the side of your torso cage. I need a perception, please, from Ben,
Yeah.
from Tracy,
Anju's gonna ask if everyone's okay.
from
Yeah.
Ivan, and I think the DC is going to be higher for Cain, but I would like one from Cain as well.
I forgot to.
Oh,
open
it's
my
probably worth noting. Everybody, you guys have all of your luck rerolls tonight.
I
Oh,
noticed
yeah,
that.
it went
I noticed
crazy.
that on the
Wait,
screen.
with
That's
with
fucking
the
incredible.
Nice.
with the caveat.
Yeah,
Do you want to
Ben-
explain?
Ben only gets one. Ben only gets
Why?
one because
Because I got them by talking shit.
yeah, he
the
was in
chat.
here and somebody dropped 20 subs and Ben was like, "Fucking do it again, you won't." And they were like, "Can I give 20 more as long as Ben doesn't get them?" And I was like, "Of course." And Ben was like, "Hell yeah, I'm down." So Ben gets one for dramatic effect. while
Wait,
everybody
I get
else.
one, and then somebody else bought one just for
Oh,
me.
it's true. It's true. It's true. That was.
So I have 2.
Yes, you do in fact. You do have 2. That is correct.
But yeah, I said roll. I said roll with it. Fuck me.
Ivan, you will succeed.
I don't need your luck. All right.
Sarah,
Cats make their own luck.
Famous last words.
you will
I'm
fail.
going to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna reroll.
Okay.
Where's my character sheet? I'm sorry.
Cobalt, you will succeed.
We're rolling perception.
Yes, it is perception. Anju,
Is that
You-
enough?
that is enough. In fact, everyone with an exception to Sera. This is difficult, Scout, because you can't really see in your current form. You can't see that well into your own chest. You just see the damage. However, for everyone else, there is something sparking. It's emitting some bizarre colored sparks. It's not just like electricity bounding. It's emitting an array of colors off of the sparks of the body. You see flashes inside and internal. Anju, there is a dragon shard in Scout's body that is acting. It is responding.
like-
Whereas in none of the dragon shards up to this point has responded to anything. This has almost come alive.
So this is different than what I
Wha-
saw in the college with Cain.
Correct.
Oh, we didn't even have the shard then. I mean,
Yeah. Welcome to my memory. Soup.
yeah.
Well, there were pieces that disappeared, but I
Yes.
think they disappeared into Scout.
Okay. Well, then Anju's. Yeah. I mean,
Out of
Anju
character.
already.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, I don't think we know that in character. That's just out of character.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I already kind of yelled, "Is everyone okay?" While I'm still. But if I catch a glimpse of that, I'm. Is everyone okay?
Yes.
My dragon
Requires
shard.
you.
I'll have
Hey,
that.
Scout.
Repayment.
Hey, Scout. What's up,
To be clear,
buddy?
only Anju was able to tell that it was the dragon shard.
Oh,
Everyone
was
else
it?
just saw
I thought you said I
the sparking, the sparking of something happening inside. And this isn't the first time that Scout has been
What's
opened.
that sparking?
Yeah.
You all right, Scout?
I will be all right.
Okay.
I must assist King.
And Scott will go over and try to heal Cain. Although last time I did this, it did not work. Right.
Anju,
So
you know what this could mean based on what Cain has done and said several times in regards to the dragon shard. A voice breaks over this before anyone is able to even react. The rat folk. Where is he? Where is Peace Shockley? At this point, the crossbow is sort of not like waving around wildly, but he's looking at his lead puller. His shocker lizards. There's a harness for an
Oh.
8th.
Oh. Oh. So wait. So Ivan is human form and it disappeared?
Yes.
Ah.
I'm
With
aware of what
Anju-
happened, and I'm in
Yes.
massive distress. Like, I am speechless and just like staring at the hand because, like, I imagine that since I kind of recovered a little bit, I imagine I like jumped over them and just brushed one with my hand, and
I'm-
witnessed in slow motion as it,
Yeah. Ivan,
and then
Right.
just like traveled. I could feel it traveling up my body.
your passive perception bonus is gone. Anju,
Cool.
when you peer
Can I get
over
rid of it?
Ivan,
It was a 5, right?
yes, his raccoon mask fades and dissipates.
And that's it? It's just gone?
Correct.
Well, I'm gonna, having seen the dragon shard and seeing what this guy's mad about, I'm gonna like kind of sidle over to them and like try to get down. Is everybody kind of together, huddled together a little bit?
I believe so, yes. You guys were kind of as a group already. The only one that might be slightly separate is Ivan, since he was forced to sort of bound over the top of this, was taking a roll over it.
I'm gonna put on my way past him. Andrew's gonna put his hand on Ivan's shoulder and be like, "Hey, man, I know you're going through a lot right now, but we really need somebody to do that talking your way out of stuff thing that you normally do, because this is 100. You get to it, man. I believe in you. You're.
I killed
so
him.
You're such
I killed
perfect.
them.
Perfect. I like push him away and I
did
go over to
this.
Scout.
I did this. I killed him.
I push him towards him and then hey, Scout,
I
what's up?
need a
That looks like a dragon
doctor.
shard. But I'm like whispering.
Sarah,
Scout is repairing Cain.
this is happening like super fast all the way around. Right?
Yes.
So everything is kind of happening all at once.
Yeah, I'm trying to hush this up while also getting him to start talking.
You guys are beginning to realize that there is a small crowd forming.
We should
Oh,
leave.
there's always a small crowd forming, Bob.
Everybody.
The rat folk says, What do you mean you killed him? Where's Shockley?
He's technically not dead. He's now a part of me until I break a curse.
You
and then
stole
can have
him?
Back. No, I have like a curse where like I touch him and then he absorbs into my body and there's like a chance I'll become him at night.
What?
It's too crazy to be a lie, man.
You just ran over our entire party. I'm bleeding.
Thank you.
He looks over to you and he goes, Die! Don't care!
Okay, well,
Where's Shockley?
Hey, that's rude.
Okay. Somebody help me stand up so I can blast this.
I'm
Here,
I'm
I'll
going
help you.
to.
Scout is healing you. You've been cured 5 points.
You will
of
be
whatever
healed
damage.
5. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out whatever hand implies not creepy hand to help you back up.
I am telling you, Shockley is technically not dead, but is like kind of dead. Shockley is like essentially in purgatory right now.
Just say it's happy inside the Pokeball. They love it there.
I'll have you know we're very dangerous criminals and should not be trifled with.
Oh my gosh.
Don't say
Okay.
what the fuck.
I'm not with them. I'm not with them.
Sarah's
Of all
gonna
the
start.
things, the words you could use.
Sarah's gonna start like lurking towards the
Sarah,
shadows.
give me a perception.
We gotta get out.
We're fucked.
Give me a perception, please. As you're trying to like slowly eke away from this, I'd love a perception from you. Do you re-roll?
I have one.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna re-roll. A little better.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Since Anju's sort of in the mix of things right now, he's kind of involved, it's going to be a little less, but you will pick up on this detail as well. You rolled incredibly, right? Incredibly. You will pick up on these things as the crowd is starting to form. Sera, because you are starting to step away and maneuver your way into the crowd, you overhear people talking. I think that's Shamir Ravi. That's the Dune Racer. He won the last races at Cirque du Stop. That's Shamir.
Oh, shit.
So the crowd is forming for him.
For
celebrity.
the rat folk.
For the rat folk, yeah.
That's a really important lizard we just sent to the shadow.
Someone says, yeah, what happened to be Shockley? I don't know what happened to him. Where'd he go? He was the lead. He's the
Okay,
lead
so it's
Shocker
not
lizard.
us at least.
I'm gonna put
That
my
means I'm gonna be
paw
fast
over
as hell.
Cain's mouth after. He
I'm
says,
going to be the
"Oh,
fastest
why?"
motherfucker if I turn into that guy.
They're not here. They're
Guys, maybe we just offer him some gold and get out of here to buy a new one
let-
and get the fuck out of here.
yeah.
Not
yeah,
pay
yeah.
him for trampling us.
As he's getting
Ivan
more
can do it.
aggressive and more angry. He just literally flipped you off and told you to
Ivan.
die. He looks down to this mechanical dog. It's something he's never seen before, and he can see this iridescent glow, this radiating coming from the chest. What happened to you? What? And he kind of pokes you a little bit.
I am uncertain. I believe that you hit me.
He talks. He talks. Why?
Affirmative. To communicate.
None of your business. None of your business. Like, listen, we can pay for the lizard. How much?
You can't pay for Shockley.
Oh, don't tell me his name.
It's
how
P.
much?
Shockley. He's best at racing.
That means I'm going to be really fast at night.
Well,
Look,
you
he
can
was on.
maybe borrow Ivan if it's a night race.
That's true.
He throws down his crossbow and he's finally at this point where it's like the anger has subsided, and he walks up to you and he puts his little rat hands on like your knees and thighs and goes, "What do you do to him?"
I told you what happened.
But
and
why
I'm
he?
very sorry about it. I
Do you
don't
have
want
s-
this. any more than the next guy.
Oh, you took Shockley!
Hey, listen. Do you have a place like?
He falls
sorry,
back.
You have a
into
private
soil
place we can
and
go
starts,
to?
like,
I didn't.
flailing about.
We'll tell you what we did with him. Can I like try to persuade? Like, I will tell you what, but you gotta calm down and you gotta take us someplace that's safe for you. You seem is really popular. There's like a place where people don't know. Like, well, we can talk about it. We can tell you what we did with him. It's just hard to explain. Can we just go
Yes, where
somewhere?
all 5 of us are with you alone, preferably.
Yes, I think that's kind of yeah.
He
Thank
looks
you,
around.
thank
like,
you, that-
he kind of gives you
thank
the
you.
side eye.
For that contribution.
Maybe. You give Shockley back.
We yeah, sure. We just gotta go.
Maggie, do you think Scout is doing the same face as a dog? Just
I don't think Scout quite understands what is happening right now, actually.
okay. Then
Are you
he
going to explode, Scout?
then he looks to you, Ivan. He's trying to read your face here. So
Think about it this way. How smart are these lizards?
they are not smart. Shockley's smart.
Well, think about how smart I could be if I was Shockley. If I had Shockley's speed, but my brain. If there was a
there a way
race
out
at
of-
night, we could win, no
Fine.
matter what.
Fine.
They
I-
just can't know that I have him inside me.
I will accept. He's now my
Otherwise,
racing
it's
lead.
cheating. That is true. I am.
Put
Perfect. We'll
now,
come back for you.
Put on harness.
1,000
crowd.
gold.
I kind of already have the harness. That's you see this thing around my neck. I'm into this sort of thing.
You are owned by someone?
Big red tent. Nice
Oh.
body.
Sasha owns you?
Oh, you guys remember her? She was so hot, right?
Define
Be
ownership.
careful, you're
and-
too loud. You too loud. She, no.
Oh, no. It's not an owning thing. It's like a kink thing.
Oh, Charlie owns you?
No. Charlie wants me. Charlie wants to watch me and Sasha sit in
What?
a chair on the other side of the room.
That's weird.
It's an
Yeah,
interesting
I think they call it
spin.
like a buck or something. I don't.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Charlie, have they recovered from their multiple bites wounds?
We did save Charlie's life.
Well, listen, I'm coming with you. You have something to make better.
When's the next race?
Doesn't matter. I come with you now.
Where?
Where?
Where you go, I follow.
That's
Don't worry, you can't outrun me.
we
You have a potion of
obviously.
healing. We need to get our companion repaired. Scout might explode at any moment.
You must
That's
know a
true.
safe house
Fox!
away from crowds. Take us
Negative.
where
I
you
have
go.
taken damage, but I will be alright.
Do people just follow you everywhere?
That's why I
You
drive
have
fast.
nowhere. Well, is there room on the cart? Can I like look at the cart?
No, it's a one-man cart, and it's a small sized cart.
Like a sled.
It's a sled. Yeah, it's the equivalent there enough.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get out of this one, guys. I'm sorry. I'm kind of like really bent out of shape about like maybe killing something.
You said you didn't kill.
I didn't technically, but it feels like I fucking did. Because if I die as Shockley, he dies.
Why?
Because that's how death works, man.
Why don't you die?
That's a good fucking question.
No.
I
If you-
wish I would, honestly.
If you die,
Oh.
are they free?
No.
Oh. Yes,
I'm
you
rolling
have
a
big
bluff
debt.
because I don't know if that's true. I don't know if
Did
that's
you
true,
just
but
say
I'm
you
gonna-
are big dead?
You have
Okay.
big debt.
Yes,
Big
Shockley
debt.
is good as gone. What can we do to repay you? What debt can we do?
Just ran us over, Sera.
We're all aware.
We
Of
should.
that.
Yes, the fact that there was a collision, perhaps we can lower the deal a bit, the debt
I
a bit,
require
because
more healing.
our friend here is hurt from your cart and reckless driving.
Yeah, you can't.
Your
sue
friend
us.
is
We'll
old
countersue
and
you
stupid.
first.
I
shouldn't
will
stand in the way
scorch
of
the
cart.
earth with your blood.
He seems fine to me. He's threatening me.
I've
He-
eaten many rats in my lifetime.
Now he says he eat me.
No one.
You wanted me to die.
No,
No,
you're
not
right.
you.
Go
Mean.
fast
Him.
through a crowded
I said
square.
debt, not dead.
Please,
Sorry, don't understand your accent.
please. What is the debt that we must pay for your friend? Or your creature? I guess he was a
P.
friend.
Shockley. What does the P
Shockley.
stand for?
It kind of seems like he was a friend. Yeah.
What does the P stand for? Peter, perhaps?
Pretty.
Pretty?
Pretty. You know, pretty. Smile, pretty.
So you thought that Shockley was pretty, so you named them.
He was
Pretty.
biggest.
How old are you, Rat Man?
How old are you, Catman?
I like this guy.
I'm 45.
Nobody believes that.
I'm old enough to have double the vocabulary of you.
Just because you speak big words doesn't make you better.
He's got you there.
I think a
How
little
about
bit
we
does,
have a
but hey,
duel
we
to
agree
the
to disagree.
death for the compensation?
I don't fight old people. Not fair.
What is
No,
the debt
the cat
that you
will
want
fight
me to
you.
read? You have yet to state the debt because all of these people talk over you. What is the debt?
You must get me one new Pichakli.
Okay.
How do I do that? Like, get the exact thing? I have to, or just some.
You go to Shocker Lizard Oasis.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Why?
We offered to buy it, and you said we couldn't buy it. You could just go get one.
Because
Yeah,
it's very
fine.
hard. It's very hard.
Oh,
You know
you
how
should
many
get
Shocker
eight.
I'm sure
Lizards
it's hard
there?
for you. I'm sure it's
And
hard
you
for
got
you,
8.
Rat Man.
That's because I can speak to them.
Oh.
So then why the hell are we not just paying you to go do it yourself?
Because that's labor, and you took my Shockley.
What are you, a fucking
You know,
what,
it's
like
like
a
a petty
communist?
thing.
What?
No, it's more like a petty thing. He just needs us to suffer because we.
You
make
don't
him
know.
suffer.
Before I could talk to them, they hurt me.
You have to get hurt by them in order to talk to them.
You don't know You don't know Shocker Lizard. He crosses his
no.
arms and he's this like very smug grin. You
When I
going
turn
to
into
learn.
it, I'll be able to understand it though.
You
I
going
kind
to
of like.
learn.
I kind of like
Sarah
see
can
into their,
wrestle the
He
creature
kinda
to the
like-
ground.
he
I kind of
Alright.
like see into their brains a little bit.
He draws-
whenever.
he draws this small glove from his waist. It's like it's been looped into a belt. And when he puts it on, you see that it's got these weird metal studs. And he takes his fingers and he quickly wraps them over his hand several times, and you hear this scratching sound. It's a very, very shrill, pitching, scratching sound. And these 7 other Shocker Lizards immediately emit a vertical launch of lightning into the air.
Am I gonna be able to
very
do that?
visible. I mean,
Is it loud?
it's a snap. It's like a single like audible snap, but the sound that emits from them is this like cacophony of like hissing and clacking of teeth. That's what
I'm gonna
7
be able
can do. At Oasis, there's so many. Hundreds. They kill you.
Am I going to be able to do that?
Yes.
That's awesome. I mean, sorry for your loss. I still really feel bad.
No, it is awesome. It's fine.
I'm gonna have a lot of trauma about this.
Listen, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot, Rat Man. I'm sorry.
It's Shamir Ravi.
Yes, Ravi. Can I call you Ravi?
You call me Shamir, his first name.
I like Ravi, but okay. Shamir is also good. You're obviously the only person who's cool enough and smart enough and experienced enough to do this. Why do we let? We can pay you. We'll pay you for your time. You can do it yourself.
Why not? If you become him, you go in. You get another. Attract mate.
That seems deceptive.
This feels like a video game side quest.
So is stealing someone's lead Shocker Lizard.
There.
Is
You
anything
want
valuable
price?
there
I tell you
in the
price.
Oasis?
I say 100 platinum.
Okay, it's a bit steep.
Or you get me another P. Shockley.
Is there anything else of value in
Can
this
I
Oasis?
appraise how
Is anyone
much
still
one of
actively
these
dying?
things is worth?
I mean, since you've been in the market, this is the first time you've seen them. You've seen all kinds of other animals. You've seen wargs and camels. You've seen a variety of dog types, smaller cats. But this is the first you've seen of this creature. If you want to give me a knowledge nature, might be able to throw you some more information on it.
Okay. Not my best roll, but
Not your
12.
best. Yeah. Are you happy with it, or would you like to reroll? You've got
I don't know if
5.
Well, I rolled an 8. Sure, we can try one more.
Okay.
16.
Sure.
A little
Sure.
better.
Based on what he's saying, and based on what little you know about them, because you're not really like you are from an area adjacent to this, but you don't stay outside in like the dune area. They're clutch. They're not a solitary creature, right? Like they move in basically a colony if they can. They don't like to be alone, and alone they're not bad. Mechanically, they only singly can emit 1d8 points of non-lethal electricity damage. But when you pair 7 or more together, they can drop upwards of 12d8 lethal damage. You know that their primary attack pattern is that they will inundate you with non-lethal electricity so that they stun you, and then they ingest you while you're alive. He moves to each one.
Fucked up shit.
He moves to each one and he draws this small pouch from his bag, and you guys can see that he draws this, like, it's shiny. You can't tell quite what it is. Maybe it's a metal, maybe it's coins, but as he passes by, he snaps on that glove and you hear the click noise again, but instead of emitting electricity, they open their head sort of like Pac-Man. The head comes back and he drops these metal shavings in their mouth, and they're very happy to ingest them.
That's awesome.
He looks back, kind of over while feeding the next one. It's what they eat.
Sorry.
Can I
my
check and
headset
see if
made
the
loud
crowd?
noise.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I just need to reset.
Anju's gonna be pretty aware of the wanted poster thing right now and be looking around to see if anybody's staring at them instead of him.
Yeah, no, it's Cain. You can see that people are starting to stare at your group, particularly Cain, since he is in the centermost of it and he hasn't had a chance to walk away. He just keeps threatening. So, of course, the loudest firework draws the most attention.
Listen, before we get to any conflict, I will get you your shocker lizard.
Okay, good.
Whatever they say does not fucking matter. You're making a deal with me, not them.
Okay. I'm happy about
yeah.
this. Come to
Okay.
we make plan at Clench Fist.
Tonight?
No, we make plan now.
Okay, let's go to the clench fist. Yep, private room.
Or anywhere but here.
Yes.
Galt guides you
Private
back
room?
through the crowd at this point, and he's like still like, don't kill me. I'm sorry. I'll take you to Clench Fist.
Anju's gonna like kneel down and be like, "Hey, buddy, I know
Kind of
it's a lot,
flinches?
but no, it's okay. You can listen. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you. I do just need you to keep it together. Like if we'll take care of you. I promise. Can you do this? Can you psych yourself up?
What do you mean
Like,
take care
got
of you
this.
like a good way, not to take care of you like a kill you way? Just wanted to be clear on that.
Why would
Because
you
think we're gonna kill you?
See, the clarifying of it
Please
is
don't
what is
explode my head.
scaring him.
No, like I think he was gonna think about it no matter what, because like I think his mind's just spiraling right now. What would make you happy right now, Galt?
He keeps like glancing back over at Cain. I don't know.
He's not gonna blow your head up.
Hey, don't do that with your hand.
He doesn't even know how to blow heads up.
Galt?
He's
Why,
listen,
you?
I'm gonna whisper.
Galt.
Ruin
can I-
everything, Anju.
Hey, Galt, can I tell you a secret, buddy? Do you like secrets? Something can you keep a secret?
I try.
Will it help you? You can tell me a secret if you want. Wait. Help me trust you. I'm gonna whisper in his ear, like inaudible. Anju is gonna say, I own the wizard. Okay. I told him that he has to get my permission to do any magic, and he doesn't even know how to do that. You're fine. You might as well be more powerful. If I say you're bigger than him, you're bigger than him.
Oh,
Can I
You're fine.
roll a perception to hear that?
yeah. I mean, you're deliberately close. You made yourself close for a reason. And
But I'm like
with
whispering in his
but
ear, please.
a 28 perception, he's definitely gonna pick that up.
That's
Okay,
such
can
a
I
high
can I
roll.
can I lean in and can I tell you a secret too, Galt?
Cain, I literally whisper into Goblin's ear. The DC is 25. Would you
come
like
on.
would you like some desperation, CobaltStreak?
I don't give a shit.
I mean, a desperation die would net you a success here. Unless it's not that important to you.
Oh, fuck the goblin. I'll get him later.
Can I tell you a secret as well, Galt?
Yeah.
I promise you this one's gonna make you feel better. And then I lean in. Cain doesn't have any dicker balls. You can go punch him and he won't feel anything. I promise. It'll be really funny.
Can I roll perception to hear that?
You're right next to each other.
Okay.
I don't try to keep that away from you because you're already leaned down.
Yeah, no, he's a
You're
total eunuch.
included.
He's a eunuch slave?
Yeah,
exactly. He's
go
my
punch him
eunuch
right
slave.
now. Watch. He won't feel it.
Oh no.
I don't know. I don't trust him. Look at him, he's got crazy eyes.
Nobody
you can
does.
trust me, dog.
The eyes of an animal.
it's like you just look at this deranged shot of you like you can trust me. It's like a Ren and Stimpy close up.
Look at my hand, Galt.
He like in a moment of triumph and like in bravery, he like takes a stamp for it. You don't have a penis, slave. And
Not
then
that
he
there's
immediately
anything wrong
runs
with
off to
that.
the clenched fist.
Let's go, kids. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Hey, Scout, Anju, quick question.
Yeah.
When we were getting struck by the caravan,
The smooth criminal.
I couldn't help but be pulled away and saved by somebody.
Oh, who?
I don't know. Did either of you happen to see anybody?
Negative.
No, I was too busy looking at my own hand absorbing another life form.
I was doing cat-like reflexes.
Okay, so nobody saw anything.
You seem much more beat up than everybody else here.
What did they look like?
I don't know. I didn't even catch a glimpse of them. They just pulled me away.
Can we be walking and talking?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
yes.
sure.
I figured
At
that's
this
what we're
point.
doing.
Yes.
Okay.
Shamir
Okay, well-
is
You
walking
didn't see him?
alongside. He's kind of like he snaps to keep the attention of the shocker lizards, but they're following in tow. Some of the kids are kind of wandering behind because he's a dune racer, and he's a pretty well known dune racer at that.
So you only felt them?
Yes. That was very strange. I think they might have ran off. I was just asking if anybody saw anything, but I guess not.
I mean, would we
Or
have
was it
Bub?
Cohen?
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess Cohen probably. That's a good point.
Maybe.
Invisibility Guy.
He seems like the creepy stalker sort.
I do feel like people like him should not have the invisibility, you know? I guess I just don't like that guy.
Well, know that we might be being followed still then. So just
I mean, like, is it
Just need more good guys with invisibility.
new guys? Is it Cohen? Is it how? There's so many people that could be following us. Like, I just feel like in this day and age that we're always being watched. You know what I'm saying?
Shamir chimes in. Yeah, there was someone else.
You saw them?
Yeah.
What did they look like?
What? Yes.
Like you? He points to Ivan. That tall. And then he points to
This good looking.
he points to Anju. That thin. He kind of points over to Cain. No, not that stupid.
Ha!
Yeah, that tall. That thin.
I have the highest
Any-
intelligence of anyone
any-
here.
Any other
You're holding your
descriptors
character sheet.
besides height and weight?
Brings his hands up next to his head. He was fast.
gosh.
Fucking guide.
He was fast.
Fucking
Perhaps what
guide.
they were wearing, or the color of their hair, eyes, skin.
I don't know.
See which way they went?
Yeah, actually, I saw they went this way, and he kind of points forward. Don't know though. Market's very big.
Okay, very helpful.
You just asked if I saw him. Next
Yes.
time I will take photo.
Hey, at least we know he has a corporeal form, huh?
Yes.
Honestly, these
I
days, kind of a comfort.
Cameron's camera's canon now.
You guys that like they're not
Oh, yeah.
canon, but the wealthy have access to cameras.
I guess in Eberron, it's a bit more high tech.
Let's hack the surveillance state and get him on camera. Get the closed circuit.
Can I get a perception, please, from everyone?
I love that one.
Oh
Boy,
for
Nat
once
one
I,
and
oh
a
my
nat 20.
gosh, Anju.
I see everything.
Anju, Ivan, you're not going to see this. I think Sera will see this, and Anju will definitely see this. As you guys are walking in this path, you're kind of maintaining your pace, waiting to arrive at this place called the Clenched Fist. You're the first person to sort of hone in on it. Someone appears to have been. They were walking near you, and they do a double take at you, Ben.
Oh jeez. It's probably
And then
people.
you both hear, Anju?
Do I recognize this person? Like, I feel like I would have my hood up.
You do
Maybe
have your hood
trying
up,
to.
but they just kind of glance back. They see your face briefly. Ben, this is where I'm gonna give you some tantamount of control here, my friend. Passing the storytelling stick to you.
Oh.
I need you
Oh.
to describe someone from your past. They worked directly under you before you and Mido formed operations together.
This is the new Idio.
Okay. They work directly under me.
They worked directly under you. They were someone they were basically your feet on the street. They were helping identify target marks, helping move a variety of various goods when you say where it was supposed to go in your past life.
Do we know what happened when I got ousted to this person? Do I know? Would I know? If they
You left.
also
You left before it came, before there was anything else that went on. The only resurgence from your past life was discovering that Mido made an assassination attempt. He hired assassins to target you and your family. So you get to tell us just who this person is and what they look like.
Okay. I mean, they wouldn't. I don't think they would say my name if they were hired to kill me. If I'm being completely honest, I
Correct.
think they would want to remain undetected. So it sounds like this might be the homie potentially. Let me just grab a name, but definitely a Catfolk. Let me just grab a name. I need a name. I have a system for this.
Is it a pet name generator?
No, I haven't. I haven't revealed what names I'm using, and nobody has noticed yet.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, it's your
But
actual
it-
pet.
I know.
There
Okay.
you go.
Wait, I'm gonna wait for you to say the next name, and I'm gonna know what it is.
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
what it
there's-
is.
There's so many good ones, right?
Say the starting letter.
Well, no, I'm picking one off of a list right
It's
now.
from something. He's pulling from something, and I know what it is. I just want to hear the next name.
It's so. Oh, no, that's good. What's the dude's name? This is gonna drive me crazy. You've got the perfect one. Hold on. No, you know what? Ingo.
Yeah, it's
Bingo.
Zelda Majora's Mask characters.
Yeah, it's Zelda characters
Yeah,
in general, but I think they
yeah.
all have been from Majora's Mask.
Majora's
so far.
Mask, yes.
Describe Ingo.
He is a small of stature catfolk, smaller than Anju, shorter than Anju, and maybe a little stockier. And like I've described Anju as like having like a very almost comically like house cat shaped head, almost like a mascot head. Like he's a very cat looking catfolk.
Sure.
This guy would be probably a little more on the man looking shit, you know, more like a Khajiit kind of vibe.
Okay.
I think. And just like a dark gray, like an almost strikingly uniform, almost like a boring dark gray. Beautiful, but like just uniform gray fur all across. And a black cloak And yeah, like, kind of feels like the homie. Like, I kind of, if Anju sees this guy, like, he would think, dude, I hope that guy still has my back, because, like, I had to leave in a hurry and I have no fucking clue. That's kind of where I'm at.
So he says again.
Bad idea, DM?
No, it's not a bad idea at all. Ingo, a catfolk from your past, glances back and then double takes, your eyes meeting his. Sera, you overhear this and you see that he's a catfolk as well. He says, Anju? Anju?
Yeah, like, I think Anju's gonna get arrested by that, kind of like, and be like,
What are you
actually kinda
doing
go bug-eyed
here?
For a second. I don't have time. I don't have time to talk.
Do you know this person, Anju?
Are you kidding me? We go way back.
Yeah, keep your voice down.
Wait, why?
Come with me. Just don't draw attention to yourself. Come on.
I think they're wanted
Right.
for murder.
Oh.
You shut up.
You went into web
I'm not.
work? Oh. You said you would never do that.
I haven't killed anybody. Wait,
Come
Guilty
on,
by
man.
association sometimes.
Anju's just gonna lie and say he hasn't killed anybody. Yeah. What are you doing here?
What do you mean? I'm still doing what I do. Who are these guys? Who are you guys? He looks
We're
he looks at
Anju's
each of you.
friends.
These
Oh, I
are
see.
my
You
friends.
got a dog pet now. Yeah, it talks. Why?
Affirmative. To communicate.
Whoa, that's man. You moved up. You have moved. What, you got a talking dog? Isn't that kind of meta?
Thanks.
Don't you think?
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. It is, having Scout is an honor.
He kind of like he touches your chest. He's like, oh my God, I thought you died.
Bro, okay, at this point, Anju's gonna dab him the fuck up. Like, we are going to the handshake and the hug,
Yeah.
and then you lock in the hands,
Yeah.
and then you bring the hand out, and then you do a whole hug.
And he gives you the hardest hug. He's like, wow, you Mito said you were dead.
Yeah, because he would say that. We can talk about it later. How are you? Like, we
Oh
have,
my
but
God, you
we
guys
gotta
are-
keep arm
Do you
around
know
each other
this
like we're just
guy?
walking.
Holy, he was top cat. He was the top cat.
We've heard stories.
It's fine.
In like a whole cat village?
Oh no, it was. I mean, we were a
Cat
lot
tree.
of different things. Yo, how did you told him about the tree? You said you wouldn't tell people about the tree.
What does the title of Top Cat do?
I used to be important somewhere else.
He's still important to me.
It's
God, it's
what
so
a
good
sight
to
for
see
fucking
you.
sore eyes, bro.
Wow.
You got
No,
no.
we
Where
are.
are we
no,
going?
We are amazing friends. Like, honestly, Anju and I are like best friends, and like,
I mean, I wouldn't say.
I think
that.
that he
Heck
would
yeah,
love if
that's-
like you went and got us like coffee. And
That's
some
great.
food
And
right
he
now.
leans into you, Anju. Are these people a mark? Are they a mark?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
robbing
I'm gonna kill all of them very soon. Actually,
Wow. Whoa! You said you would never. That was you were above wet work.
like
Yeah,
you said,
that's-
man, I'm moving up. I'm kidding.
Oh.
These people are fine.
Oh, you had me for a minute. Wow.
He's been studying under me. for
Hey,
the
I
past
might still
2
get you.
weeks.
Hey, I might still get you.
Hey, don't. You better not. I picked up a few tricks of my own.
Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Where are we going? Where are we going? First drink's on me, guys.
Fuck yeah.
How about all
Hear
the
that,
drinks are
Cain?
on
First
you?
drinks on my on the homie.
I believe we are on the way to
He-
Clenched Fist.
Yes.
He's glancing around at everyone. He's like, "Can I get some? What's your Wow, you are terminally handsome. Oh, what is your name, sir?" He's looking at you, Ivan.
I assumed so.
He touches your jaw. He's like cut from marble. Look at him.
Wait, do you want to feel a really, really chiseled jaw? Go touch Cain's.
No,
Don't
that
touch
is
me.
Yeah, he does smell bad, but he does have a very
I
chiseled
do
jaw.
not smell bad. I
Like
can't
a-
drink
like a-
on,
Doesn't
Ivan.
smell that
And you
bad.
smell fucking terrible.
Smells okay. Are you supposed to?
Cat.
Cain? Your name's Cain. Cain. Oh, hi, Cain. I'm Ingo. I'm Ingo. You. I don't think you smell. You smell dusty like everyone else here. Hey, what's your
right.
pet dog's name?
Great.
Pet dog.
The
What's your
truth
name?
hurt, doesn't it, Ivan?
Nice Scout.
Oh, that's a great name. You're always so good at naming things too. Look, you got a pet robot dog named
Maybe.
Scout. That's
The
awesome.
creator named me.
You've designated yourself the creator. Isn't that a little big of you? Don't you think?
Creator, Scout.
You know, let's not get caught up in like who created who. Like, I think, you know, these are my friends,
You
and
always did have an
everybody's
ego
just chill.
about it.
It's just chill. We got just, you know, don't make a big deal out of it.
So we got. You're handsome. What was? Sorry, I lost it again. What's your name?
Ivan, you didn't actually. I didn't actually say it.
Ah, man, you're pretty. That's neat. That's really. And you.
Only on the outside.
Cain. They called you Cain. Cain the smelly, not smelly. Right. Yeah. And of course, how can I forget Anju and who's the? Yo, you're traveling with rat folk now? How far have you stooped?
Come on, man. We talked about that. You know,
He's got a real mean look on his face.
Look, he's an asshole, but it's not because he's a rat
I'm
folk.
not an asshole.
Yeah, debatable. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm an asshole.
It almost broke
He's
my
not
arm.
really one of the
You did-
friends that travels
You did
with
like
us.
almost kill us. though. You did run us
Sarah,
over.
when you speak back up again,
We're paying
does,
that.
does this like triple take and his eyes sort of like fixate and the orbs open several times. You are incredible. Whoa. Whoa, Anju. Wow. Are they an entourage? Is this a harem? Are you guys a harem?
God, okay, no.
What is
God,
a harem?
no.
Negative. I do not believe they are a harem.
I'm 100% certain.
I do have a manhood.
I'd like that just sounds like a non sequitur to him. It's just. By the way, everything's working downstairs, okay?
Balls and everything.
It's weird. All right.
That child was mistaken.
No.
And
Ran off calling me a eunuch slave.
These are my friends, and
Absolute-
this is Sera.
absolute portrait of serenity. You're Sera. Wow. You.
This is our holy. I'm like looking
Yeah.
at Sera while we're walking. I'm squinting, and I'm like, this is our holy paladin who owes me a life debt.
What? A life debt? You?
Yeah. And I'm
Wow.
looking right into Sarah's eyes.
What, she's got all
I-
of her teeth too. Oh.
Is that not a common thing?
Are,
I have all my teeth.
This is why I'm impressed.
I'm missing a few.
I'm not surprised.
I am a paladin of the sovereign host, and I do owe a debt to Anju
See,
because
what?
he got captured once
Paladin of the
on
Sovereign
my
Post. Is that like a new cat god?
the post that they scratch. The sovereign post.
Oh my god, I love it. It's that behind me.
Yes, the sovereign post.
Wait. If you know Anju from way back in the day, you've tried his muffins.
Tried his muffins.
Are you
He's a
baking now?
master biscuit maker.
Oh, yeah, okay. Really?
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna
those biscuits.
you're gonna call out our this is something we can't control, okay? It makes us feel good and close to our mothers. Wow.
Told us
He
about
makes
this,
the
but he
biscuits.
is a biscuit maker.
Yeah, yes. You need to get your harem in check.
Dude, first of all, again, not a harem. Secondly, it's a term of endearment, okay? We're a very progressive group, okay? So,
Clearly. Let me look. You know what?
yeah,
I'm not
this
gonna
is
say
how you
anything.
get this is how you get out of the hood, man.
Tell
I
your
guess,
friend to go away. We have
apparently.
things to do.
Yes. We do have business at the Clenched Fist if you'd like to join.
I was already on my way, actually.
Be gone, employee.
What are you doing there?
I'm gonna drink. That's what we do at taverns. We drink.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Well, I mean,
kidding.
okay, like I don't,
Wine
you know,
drinks,
I'm not
you
really
can
into,
come.
I'm not really into alcohol and wine. Like, I mean, I like coffee. So, I mean, I kind of got it in with Jack there. Jack, I mean, I've been here for a while, and Jack treats me well. He keeps coffee fresh.
Well, then
Seem like-
I'll happily take that first drink from you, my old friend. What a sight for sore eyes, you fucking maniac.
Well, some things just don't change, do they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless there's any other conversation, you guys can continue to walk forward. There's small talk. You know, he's reminiscing. Oh, man, you remember that job in Stockton though? Yeah, man, that really went belly up, didn't it?
Bet you didn't have to kill people though. 'Cause that's
we-
wet work, and that'd be
we would-
no.
That's right. That's
Anju
right. That
doesn't
was
do
it
that,
was
by the way.
so-
In case you didn't know.
that was Mido's gig. You know, he's really kind of blown up. As you guys are like entering into the establishment at this point.
I know. You don't have to tell me. I'm fully aware.
Well, I mean, well, let me get drinks. What's everybody having?
I do not have need for drink.
You don't want. I can get you water in a bowl.
Hey, Bub.
I do not drink.
Yes.
Hey, Bub. Name an Irish coffee in Eberron.
Name an Irish coffee in Eberron. O'Doyle's.
O'Doyle's?
O'Doyle's.
O'Doyle's.
Does a Doyle rule?
Oh, Doyle rules. Yeah. O'Doyle's. You have
O'Doyle's it is.
Sounds good.
stepped
actually.
inside of a
Irish coffee.
facility. A facility that goes by the name of the Clenched Fist. Un moment. Clenched.
Can the owner be named Arthur?
The placard above the door displays a mummified ogre's hand, clenched tightly in a fist and nailed in place. This run-down tavern appears to cater to a variety of walks of lives of the individuals that step inside. You're immediately greeted by an individual who calls himself Cheddar Jack. Jack, as presented by Ingo. That's Jack! That's my guy right there. He's got the best drinks in town. And he's kind of got a line in on just about everyone here. So I'll get a round of drinks for everybody. And just pick a spot anywhere and we can work something out.
Is there like a more... Can I like scout for like the most private place? Can I...
You glance around and you do see that there is like a private area, but it's a single table and it's occupied by a single man. Kind of balding up at the top, white hair off to the sides. It's been like pushed back over the ears, but he has this very sour look on his face. And when you
So
round the
he's a-
corner and he
He's a
sees you,
singular single man.
he looks to you. Go away.
He just sees me looking at him and he says that?
Yes. Because you've moved back to like a private area.
Yeah.
Well, hold
I'm gonna-
on. What's your name, friend? Maybe we can purchase this table from you.
Exactly. Thank you.
This table is occupied. Go away.
Right, we see that, but like you look friendly.
I'm
Could we
not.
You look like
does
a
not
reasonable
look
man.
friendly.
You look like you're not helping. You look like a reasonable man.
I glower regularly. Please leave.
What do you value, sir?
My time.
Glower. I glower.
Your time. What are you doing?
I'm drinking. I'm enjoying a beverage at a bar. What are you doing aside from annoying me?
I'm just hoping that we just need this table so bad, and you seem so nice.
I'm not. And I'm here.
Yeah, you keep saying that. So
You notice that he never blinks.
you want another? He still hasn't blinked.
Nope.
Anju's gonna, for some reason, feel like he needs to also not blink, like as like a power thing.
He leans in a little bit. You'll lose.
If he
I don't know
wins,
what
we get the table.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah,
Deal?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, my husband does this with the cats actually all the time. He just like stares.
No way. No shot.
Oh my god.
As you're staring at him, he says, "You know what they say about catfolk? They can't lock
What?
eyes for longer than 10 seconds."
Who has ever said that? What are you talking about?
I've heard that.
That doesn't count.
that sounds.
I heard it right now. He just said it.
stereotypical.
Anyways, do we have a
Right,
deal?
racist. Thank you. That sounds
Do we
like
have
a
a
negative
deal,
stereotype.
sir? Say it now before you lose.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'll never blink.
That doesn't sound like you're saying deal. Say the word deal.
I don't even have eyelids. Go away.
Oh, he literally can't blink. Oh shit, you're good.
What is he? What does he look like?
He's just a human. He's a human for all intents and purposes. He just looks a regular old disgruntled man.
So he does
Wait.
have eyelids. He's
Yes.
just saying.
So he has
doesn't.
eyelids and
Okay.
he's just saying he doesn't?
Yes. Yes.
I can see your eyelids.
Negative. You do have eyelids. I can see them.
He averts his gaze at the dog that just talked to him. I don't
That's
like
part of the
that.
game. If you look away from the person that you're having stare contest with, you lose. You gotta stare at him. Nope, that was your one foul. You can't do it again.
He looked away first.
No, yeah, I know, but now we know the rules. Both got a foul. It's even.
Ingo comes back at this point with several drinks. What are you doing?
Staring contest for the table.
Leave the old man alone. He's just why do you need this table? There's plenty of tables.
We want a private one, and he challenged us to a staring contest.
Why do you need a private table? You pervert? You perverting?
Okay.
That doesn't make any fucking sense
are a
what you
harem.
just fucking said. What if we want to have a meeting in private?
Then talk
but
with
do
hushed
it at a-
tones.
Is Scout so sparkly?
Bingo, shut
by
the
way?
fuck up.
I'm still staring at him, but I'm gonna be like, honestly,
I
at
haven't
this
been
point,
prepared.
honestly, at this
It's
point,
sparking.
this is kind of a
Yes.
sunk cost fallacy. I don't think that this. I don't even if I don't think I'm gonna win, and even if I do, he's not gonna give us the table.
I'm
So
not giving up the table.
we
course
can
not.
whisper.
This is my table.
Okay, but I'm gonna blink, but not because you wanted me to. I'm gonna blink because I want to.
Good. He's
Also,
What if you guys
there's-
both blink on 3?
ironically, cats blink at you to show that they're not afraid of you, which is, I guess, also true of this very weird man.
Just leave him alone.
Ingo brings your drinks to a
But
table.
now I want to
not far
know
away.
more about him.
Like maybe 15, 20 feet away. It's sequestered off to the side. The place isn't full, but there are patrons here. You see a human man behind the counter. He seems to be happily pouring drinks for several people. His hair is long and shaggy, except it seems to be like tightly tied over the ears into like a top knot, but it still like hangs down over the back. He wears red and blue robes. It seems to be trimmed in gold, which is relatively warm for this locale in the Goblin Market. But he seems to be handling patrons quickly, and he seems to nod off to you. You hear over the top of everybody, "If you need anything, just ask. I'm here all day."
Can I have a private table? That one specifically over there.
Is there someone there?
No.
Yeah, there's one person at the table, yeah.
Then no.
But you said if I needed anything, just ask.
He does this to like literally every table in the room. Ingo looks
Yeah,
up
but
at you. Anju, is it that serious? We're in a bar. What are people gonna do? It's not like you're wanted for murder.
Keep your fucking voice down.
You're wanted for murder? You actually do.
No. Listen. No, just because you're wanted for murder doesn't mean you did it. Think about it.
Allegedly. So,
That's right. I killed no one on that airship.
Okay. All right.
does anyone? Can I scan the room and see if it's safe to sit down, or if anybody's already staring at me or us, or the wizard?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably a
sure.
good
Give
idea.
me perceptions, please.
This is a great time, Scout, to teach you the lesson of knowing when
Oh,
things
that's
are
a
appropriate to say. You shouldn't bring up the creator.
Okay, so
Why not?
your best guess? No.
Classified
the
information.
earnest reads is that most people here are pretty much minding their own business. It's a goblin market. There are explosions happening outside. People yelling, people talking about things. They can't be bothered.
Yeah, let's just sit down.
Yeah,
Come on,
it just
let's
genuinely seems like people don't fucking care that we're murderers, dude.
Yeah, let's just sit down. I mean, who hasn't murdered someone once? I haven't. But
You don't have to keep saying it so.
This guy's murdered someone?
He's
wanted for murder?
that's false. This is false information. I've never once harmed someone.
You know
See,
what?
nobody
We
cares.
are a harem.
Humiliate yourself.
See,
Ryan.
nobody
You're
cares.
shameless.
I lied. This is a harem, and they're all acting up, and we're gonna be talking about this later.
Is that why you're wearing the weird neck thing?
No, that's so I can talk to cats.
Which
as
is
a cat.
less weird.
I can talk
somehow.
as a cat. I can turn into a cat.
It's a kink.
Also, it's a kink.
What the hell is happening? He looks to you, Sera. You are beautiful, therefore you cannot lie. This is a law. Is this all true?
What the fuck did you just say?
You
What
are
was
also
the
beautiful.
dumb shit that
Okay.
just
To
came
the
out of your
same
mouth right
elementary
now?
school, dude. How high were
What was
you?
the absolute moronic bozo shit that I just listened to?
Hey, who's wanted for murder?
Nobody.
That's what I
You're
thought.
wanted for murder?
I'm.
I'm
Anju's
just
gonna
towards Ingo.
put his paw over your mouth.
Don't worry, guys. I'll take him in. I'll get the bounty. I'll share it with you.
Oh no, you're gonna have to take my hand off of your mouth if you want to keep talking.
It does
I
not
just-
matter.
I go.
Oh man,
Lick the beans.
Oh God.
dude.
It doesn't matter if anybody is or isn't wanted for murder.
No, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So, were we sitting down now? I gotta inform him
Shamir
because I
pulls up a
I have
seat.
burning.
He's also there. He sat next to you.
We do have business.
Oh yeah, Ratman's still here. Can I like? Yeah, I feel like Anju immediately forgot about Ratman and just wants to spill the tea with Ingo, because Ingo doesn't know about Mido. But I don't know if Ratman's gonna interrupt me.
No, he's not going to say anything. He's just there. He's listening.
I hate going up against two of Bub's NPCs that we just met.
Is it too much?
It's like
I'm sorry.
it's like a whole thing.
Ben is exhausted
Help
already.
me.
He kind of is.
I'm not the talker of this group, so I don't know if you want me talking.
So where do we want to start? Where do you want to start with your life of crime? You rebel, you top cat. Yeah, that's what we called him. He was a top cat back at the tree.
Back in the cat.
Why
tree
was he
for you
called the
guys.
top cat? You did not specify.
You want to tell him? Or you want me to tell him?
I don't
Was
know,
it a
man.
harem?
No, he would have been the
I mean, it
boss
could
of
have been.
there.
It could have been a harem if he wanted it, but he didn't really. He didn't.
Would
he
you have
wasn't-
been in his harem?
Well, I mean, I've never been asked that question before. I don't know. I don't think. Look, I mean, we're close, but we're not that close.
You wouldn't want to be in the top cat's harem. That really doesn't seem like you respect.
No,
the
I
top
just
cat.
listen. I got a lot of top energy, and I don't. We just bump heads a lot. I think.
It's not that serious. It's just
Most male cats do fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just like look to the party and just be like, I just used to be this guy's boss. I was just a regional manager. Just,
Wait, so you were the assistant to the regional manager?
What do you mean? What is this? We weren't some business. We didn't pay taxes. We were thieves.
I got bad news about legitimate businesses, my friend.
What was your favorite thing you stole?
I was going to ask that too.
Did you ever steal a dragon shard?
Well, we
Dragon
ooh,
shards?
that's a
Anju's literally just.
we did get a couple
gonna let them
of the
talk.
dragon shards because that's good money. That's really good money, and people are always looking for dragon shards. We only stole a person, but I felt bad, so I let him go because that's too much. Some things cross a line. I did steal. Oh, it was weird. Because this guy put in a request. I had to steal this noble's panties. Really strange. Turns out he didn't even want them for anything other than trying them on himself. It was real weird. I never took a job from that guy again.
Has you never heard of like just asking you to go to a store?
In this day and
illegal.
age, that's shame. A noble
No, but
putting on lady clothes?
he could ask you to steal one from a store, not a person.
Oh no, he wanted to wear this particular lady's clothes.
Yeah, that's fucked up, huh?
It is. Yeah, it is. But hey,
You were always a good man, Ingo.
I mean, a cat, I'm a good cat man. But yeah, I got priorities and some things, my morals. That's why I let the people go. And yeah, panty schmanties, it's all right. It's not a big deal.
Panties schmanties is not something I thought I was gonna hear today. Have you lost weight?
A little. It's hot out here, man. Have you been out here long? It's hot.
Yeah.
You've been to the Goblin Market this whole time?
Well, I mean, for the past couple of months, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Who
well-
stays here for months?
Well, Mido shipped a bunch of us out. It wasn't that long ago, like 6 or 7 months ago after you had gone, and then like a couple of months later. Or maybe now that I think about it, man, that's really bad. He moved all of the Catfolk out. He said we were bad for business, but he said he still wanted to keep tabs on us, and he was still paying us. So he sent me out here to negotiate. Someone apparently got a line on an endless supply of meat, and I'm supposed to get tabs on it.
I kicked all of the cat folk out of the cat tree.
Well, okay, so we call it the cat tree. It's not actually a cat tree. It's more like a house.
In a tree.
I think when I
It is, yeah, in a tree.
above table, I think I had concept art of like Treetop Town from Donkey Kong Country was kind of the vibe.
Akin to it, yeah.
That's
It's-
cool.
Yeah, like a cat tree. You know. Anyway, so you're so wait, Mido. What excommunicated all the catfolk?
Yeah.
But you're still working for him?
Well, I mean, yeah, he said that we were still useful. He said that we did good work, but that it was bad to. I mean, okay, so I didn't mind working for the guy, but he brought a lot of other. He brought a lot of other gnolls around, and they like to fight. And they're strong, man. They're strong. The gnolls, they're just built different. They like to fight, and
Yeah.
I don't like to fight that much. Why do you think I'm a thief? I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I'm here. Why are you here?
That's such a big question.
Everybody can answer
We
because
are
you
here
guys
to
are.
find Phelan.
I can answer this question.
You're here to find who?
By all means.
Phelan.
Do you know them?
Yeah.
We're here to stop the end of the world.
That's getting a little.
Everybody
Let's
knows
keep
Phelan.
it. Do you know where they are?
Yeah. He's right there. And he points to the old guy that you harassed at the table.
Are you kidding?
Scout will immediately get up and head over there.
Harassment
Nice
is
one,
such a
Bob. That was good.
strong word.
I mean, is it not supposed to be him?
I'm going to follow Scout.
Just you walk.
Indigo, it was great to meet you, man. It was so great to meet you.
Indigo? Ingo.
Ingot?
You may call. Fine.
Yeah.
Ibadan.
Like ingot.
Great meeting you, Indica.
I hate all of you. Okay, except you. I mean, you. Okay, so never mind. It's too early to determine these things.
Careful where you fly.
They grow on
Icarus.
you, right? This is what I'm saying. They grow on you, huh? It's annoying.
Like ticks.
I mean,
I'll
As we
join.
walk
Everybody
over,
else-
I fist bump Cain as we did the bit together.
Shamir gets down from the chair and he follows you over to Phelan's because clearly he's just kind of being ignored. But he's here to get all the tea.
yeah. I mean, can I like hang back? Is everybody walking over?
Who is going over?
It's like 2 tables over. It's not
Scout
far.
is going over.
Scout. Okay.
I was first. As soon as like the guy said that was Phelan, Scout was like gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just take a second? Can I pull Ingo aside and like very intensely kind of like lock into his hand like in the, we're dabbing.
Yeah, man.
We're
What's
dapping it
what's going on?
and I'm just
I mean, do you need some help? Like, be honest. Do you need some help?
can I trust you?
Of what? We're basically brothers. What do you mean? Of course you can trust me.
I know. I need you to say it. now.
Can you trust me? There, I said it.
No.
You can trust. It's what? What is this all about? Why are we doing this?
Mido is trying to have me killed. He's trying to kill my family.
What? Why?
He's the reason that I disappeared. It was a hostile. Like
Are you kidding me?
I did all the fucking work for him, and then right when we were about to sign the papers,
No.
they like. It's like you said. They like to fight.
You got to be kidding me.
Are you kidding me? No, unfortunately, I'm not though. So, can I trust you?
Why would he do that though?
Because he's an asshole.
You say that about everyone. You said that about the little rat guy. You said it about that other guy with a pointy chin. You used to say it
Look.
about me.
There's a lot of assholes. That's not my fault. I'm just describing things as they exist, okay? But Mido was the worst. I should have never trusted him. Everybody
Can't believe
everyone
you
else
do
everyone
that.
was right. Everyone was right. I should have never trusted him.
That's
And yeah,
rough.
so that's why I disappeared, and you know, I don't know what he's paying you, but I would stay away from that fucking guy because you're next.
Well,
I mean, I guess your secret's safe with me, man. I won't tell him, but you know he's got people.
Have you talked to my parents recently?
You didn't hear?
Didn't hear what?
Your folks are gone, man.
What do you mean gone?
They got chased out.
Right. But like,
I don't know. I used to go over because I mean your mom was really good at she made fish pie a lot, and I was never one to turn down a free meal, and she said you remind me of my boy a lot, and I look, one day I went over and there was a tussle and they were gone. You could tell someone had been in the house.
Do you know where they went?
I don't, but I can tell that some of the things were gone. So
Well, I mean, hopefully, hopefully they probably took some stuff with them. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, your dad, he was always, he was kind of big backed about things. He was not going to go down easy. But if it makes you feel any better, there was no blood on the scene, and there was like it didn't seem, whoever went in, it wasn't forceful entry. Like nobody kicked down the door or anything like that. But there was definitely signs of scuffle, man.
Scratch marks. Sorry, I'm not in this conversation.
Hey,
You don't know where they are.
I can look. I got people. I can put a line in to try to find them.
Brother, that would mean a lot to me.
How long are you gonna be in town?
Hopefully until I die, which will be soon. What's up? What are we talking about? I'll try to snap back into the group. 'Cause I don't know how long we're gonna.
When you say that, you kind of look around and half of them have walked off.
Yeah, let's go catch up with the others.
All right.
Are you busy?
Well, I mean, I was planning on coming here and getting all coffeeed up, but I'll hang out for as long as my company's desired. Hey, though, between me and you, y'all are being followed, right?
Oh, sure. Why not? By who? When? What do you mean?
He never looks in the direction. He says, it's it's a second bar stool over there in front of Jack. He's talking to him right now.
Can I stealth look?
Sure, give me a stealth.
Anju just crouches down on the ground before he turns.
What's that, Ben?
Is this person facing away from me?
Yes.
One of those.
I want to be able to see without being seen.
Pretend not to look.
The ears lay back.
No, for sure. That's not a good roll. I have 2 rerolls.
Would you like to use one?
I mean, sure, why not? I mean, what's the point of having them if I'm not going to use them?
Sure.
That's not much better.
Not much better, but that's
we'll
okay.
let it ride.
You get a glance over, and you can sort of see the robe silhouette of, your best guess is by the upper build, probably a man. But you can't actually tell if they are human or not. There's no determinate markers that let you know of their race, just that they're sitting at the bar. He kind of looked at y'all a little funny, and I couldn't get much read on his face at all, but he's there.
Does this person look like anybody? So I can't tell if it looks like someone we know?
No.
I hate that for me.
But I just figured I'd let you know you got a guy that's kind of tailing you.
I mean, thanks. I mean, now it's now I've got eyes on him.
Sure.
I'm talking above table, but
yeah, the camera's gonna pan as we.
Yeah, you can keep watching him, or you can go talk to him.
I'm
wind
fucking
back.
watching his ass.
We're gonna wind back, and it's going to follow Scout approaching the table. You see the man sitting here at this table alone. It's a table that's clearly designed to seat 6, but he sits alone, and his drink is empty, but he sort of plays with the drink in such a way that it spins the bottom rim of the cup across the table, making this dragging noise.
Salutations.
I thought I told you to go away.
If
You're bad at taking directions.
negative. In fact, I have conflicting directions.
What do you want?
You. I'm looking for you.
I don't know you. You can't want me.
I am uncertain if you know me. I do not know you either. But you know Lady E.
His brow furrows and the glower like paints over his face. It's very visible at this point. Just this very sour look, very sour grapes here.
I know, Eladrin.
I sense discomfort.
What do you want?
You are to provide us transport to the Rose Quarry.
I will do no such thing.
Why not?
Because nothing is for free.
We will pay you.
Then we can negotiate. Sit.
If
Scout will jump up to the chair and sit, like, because Scout is a dog.
His eyes never like leave you. In fact, he's more fascinated at this point. He blinks for the first time.
Ah, I saw that.
Is it just you? Or are the others coming too?
negative,
Cain and I
it
were-
will be our entire party.
I'm here. Hello.
Yeah, Cain and I were walking
I'm
over.
uncertain
Yes.
if the rat folk and the additional cat folk will be joining us.
There's quite a few of us. Please, what your payment is, we are willing to pay.
Can I like walk up and be like, "Oh wait, is this our guy?"
You can in just a moment. You had your
Okay.
conversation there briefly with Ingo,
Okay,
so we'll get
just
you stepping in
making
just a little bit late.
Where are you going?
To the Rose Quarry, as I stated before.
Rose Quarry. Very
Affirmative.
very far away. That's near the border, near the Grey Mist, mining town. I can take you. Yes, yes. It will cost you. How many?
1, 2, 3. What's the minimum? What if it was 5 of us? What would that?
Don't forget Squeaks.
5 plus like a few critters. What would
Hey.
that? What would that cost be?
You see his eyes sort of dart back and forth a few times as he's doing some kind of bizarre mental math. 60 gold each, 40 up front. You bring your own supplies.
How is our coin purse looking?
50 gold each, all of it up front.
75 gold each, all of it up front.
60 gold each, 40 gold up front.
So back to the original.
Drive a hard bargain.
Nailed it, dude. Fucking nailed it.
Good. When will you leave?
Well, it works technically.
Soon. Should we just
I
leave
would like
now?
to leave now.
I was like, we should just leave now.
I'm
Leave
fine
everything
for now.
behind.
Shamir.
12
He's
hours.
not there, but
Shamir
sounds
says,
great.
they can't go soon.
Oh, God damn it. Leave. Can we leave tomorrow? We can deal with this today, get ourselves rested, and leave tomorrow.
Leave it first light.
Yes.
I can deal with the rat right now.
I'd like to see you try.
First light's like really early, huh?
Yes, like 5 a.m.
We got a coffee hookup.
Why are you still
Let's-
here?
Okay. Thank you. Should we meet you here at the
What
Clenched
form
Fist?
of transportation will you be providing? Because I get quite queasy in the air, and I've just come off of a 2-week airship ride, and I'm not looking forward to returning to that.
We'll move by cart. Very fast.
Ah,
By
excellent.
Yes, by cart.
Are they like little mining carts?
No.
Okay. Because you said it was a mining town, so I was like, do you have some like what okay. Like a cart, like
Like a cart.
not like a wagon.
No.
Let's not fuss. We're on the ground.
Okay.
I can get you there.
How long does it take to get there?
Without impairment, without being attacked, 12 hours.
Traffic.
Hours?
With traffic?
There is no
That's the
traffic where we go.
What's the short?
I meant that it was like a shorthand of like the conflict and stuff that you said. If we don't get that, like if we have the conflict, that would be like traffic, because it would hold us up a little bit.
I understood the reference.
All right.
Hell yeah, bro.
We thank you for your accommodations. We will reconvene here at first light.
Before you leave, he looks to you, since you're kind of like you are mid negotiation. You work with, or you have experience with the elemental before.
Some maybe minor experience. A little bit. We've seen them in action.
Why are you going to Rose Quarry?
I might know things.
Are you going to pay us for information then, or are you going to give us a ride?
I will charge you more if you keep talking. I do not like you.
You like anybody?
I like my elementals.
That's fair.
We're looking for some items there. Some collection. We're collecting some items and we need to stop there.
It's dangerous. Rose Quarry is dangerous.
What is dangerous about it?
The glassmen.
What?
The glassmen? What's that?
They're just as I have said, they are men made of glass.
Oh, great.
And they're alive?
Yes,
Can they be shattered?
I believe so.
The
I've never
wonders
done it myself.
cease.
All right.
What is their weakness?
I do not know. I've never done it
Well,
myself.
If they're glass, something to break it, perhaps. Just a sharp blade should do the trick.
Just kind of like weak to stuff.
They were people.
Wouldn't a mace be more preferable?
They were people. They were alive. In the day of mourning, when things happened, the Rose Quarry factory, it was destroyed. And the glassing operation, it poured molten glass over all of the Rose Quarry.
Whoa.
Intriguing.
Some of them continue to live as glassmen.
How are we not gonna die when we go out there?
That is not for me to decide. You have to figure that out. I'm simply to take you through it.
Affirmative.
How do you not die when you get there?
I don't mess with them. I also don't go to the Rose Quarry. I just know where it is.
How are we going to get back?
Are you asking the group or are you asking him?
I'm talking to the group because he told me not to talk to him.
Perhaps you can pick us up, Thalen. For our return.
There's a sizable pause. He's not thrilled about it. I could do this. But why are you going?
Will you return for us if we tell you why?
We're on an adventure.
How long will you be gone? I will stay for 10 gold each for 24 hours. Any longer and is dangerous for me and my cart.
It's a fair bargain.
Is this accepted?
Any opposition?
I am uncertain if we will be able to make it back in 24 hours.
This does not sound like a problem for Phelan.
Guys, any other commentary?
No.
Scott, why don't you think we're going to make it back?
I'm uncertain if we will make it back in 24 hours.
Scout, you are aware that past this this location, Whitehearth is a destination that you've come to know fairly well, as it's your home. The issue at hand is that any body alive passing through will either die, or their body will malform and warp into some twisted abomination and nightmare. Yet you can tell by his face that Phelan has no concern. Maybe it's because of just whom he is, or maybe it's something that he's planned for. But that might be something worth expressing to your peers if they've just not managed to grasp that fact that getting to Whitehearth is going to present a sizable challenge.
Our destination afterwards will be dangerous for you all. You may not return in the same form you are in now.
If we fucking make it back at all.
Affirmative.
Phelan, do you have any insight on that? Is there any way to survive going into the Mournlands?
I have a way. This is why it is expensive.
Okay.
You will find out tomorrow if you arrive.
Love that. Sick. Good thing we have other options, except we don't, and I was just joking about that, and we will be here. Thank you.
Affirmative. Thank you, Phelan. It is a pleasure.
He just does a curt nod and continues spinning the bottom rim of his glass around the table.
Scout will put their paw on the table and put their head down.
Shamir claps. My turn. My turn. Now how you make better for Shamir.
Scout is going to sniff.
I didn't say I
Shamir.
was going to go do it right now.
Can I sniff Shamir and get the scent of whatever those shocking creatures are?
They're outside. If you wanted to, you could just do that. But yes, you could.
Okay. Then yeah, Scout will leave. And Scout is going to like sniff the crap out of these shocking creatures.
Sure.
I feel like
As
see this.
Scout gets down from this, everybody can clearly see the internal workings at this point, because Scout was sitting like human style at the table and then folded out of the chair to kind of get down. And this is when there is an exposure of the rib area, and you can see Scout has the equivalent therein of a heart. That heart has a dragon shard driven through it, and it appears to be sparking and casting illuminations of varied colors in all directions. It's drawing. There's no way that you can ignore it, because it goes starkly against the dark wood of their core. Even Cain sees this.
By the breath of a dragon, we
Not
found
now,
it.
Cain. Not Cain. Cain. Just not now. Just not now, buddy.
Can I
What
like
is
make?
it
'Cause
doing?
We don't know, but that's not really our problem right now. We just don't need to complicate things and like make a billion problems all at once, and we just need to focus one head on, and that's right now getting this rat guy out of here.
Hey, Bub, can I get some eye contact at least with the party?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I mean, you finished your
once I saw the
conversation with
dude-
Ingo. Yeah, you probably would
like-
walk over.
I'm like sitting drinking.
And
with
Scout
you,
is
like,
watching.
watching.
Scout is galloping out.
Yeah, like I'm like panic. Like I'm trying to look at Ivan and like anybody who would look honestly, and like I'm shooting darts over at this dude, trying to like imply that like I'm watching someone, and also y'all need to take care of.
Cobalt,
robot
Frost
blowing our
and
cover.
Trace, can I get a sense motive, please?
Oh, never mind.
It would be a
That's
sense
not the one.
motive. We'll still use that
We'll
perception.
use one of my rerolls.
Okay.
There we go.
He's not. I mean, would you say that you're kind of disguising this, Ben? Are you trying to be obvious about it?
I mean, I'm assuming that this guy still isn't looking at us. Like, I'm keeping an eye on him first and foremost.
Okay. What is your passive
just-
stealth? What is just your stealth bonus?
My stealth bonus is 11.
Okay, then yes.
Ooh.
Cobalt, everybody that made this the sense motive, you're gonna see this. He's kind of like giving you eyes, and it's very leading in a direction.
Like, I'm like looking over at him and looking like at the door, you know, like kind of. I'm trying to express with my eyes that like y'all get out of here because there's a guy, and I'm gonna hang back for a second and follow you out. But I don't want to be the person going over to the party.
My work here is done for the evening, so I'm going to take my leave.
Scout, I need to examine you immediately.
Scout already like left.
I'm following Scout immediately.
I'm sorry that we can't handle this business here. I will make good on my promise. But right now, I need to save the world. I dart out.
He follows you.
Yeah. We can get rid of these NPCs anytime soon.
Oh gosh.
What does Sera do?
Sera is going to head toward the door and is just kind of looking around to see, like, we're all in paranoia state right now, and Sera is as well.
Give me
just
perception.
seeing who's around and who's
We
watching.
love paranoid perception rolls. It's my
Yep.
favorite.
Scout is not paranoid.
Oh, okay.
Let's
All right.
go.
That's huge. Yeah, that's a 19 on the die. It sort of takes you a moment as you're picking up all the details in the tavern. And a lot of people are just that. They're just minding their own business. Ingo seems to be kind of just hanging out, and it seems like he's being very chummy with Anju. Phelan is staunch, difficult to approach, but you can tell that there's something going on, though his body is communicating that there's not a lot there. His mind is rapidly moving at all points. You're really not sure what he meant by the cart, and it's something that's kind of bothered you, but paranoia is setting in.
Yep.
You've been told of a figure by the name of Cheddar Jack. Why he matters, it's still not sure to you. Some of the patrons are kind of doing their thing, but where Anju sort of pointed with his eyes, when leading with the nose, you kind of find yourself glancing at this figure, and they never glance back at you. But what you can see is that their hand is just outside of the robes. His right arm is up on the bar, and he's leaning into it, but his left hand is under, and it's cradling his side. Like he's holding himself.
That seems weird.
On the list of people we've stabbed, I don't remember.
Yeah, right? Like maybe Sera doesn't leave just yet and she just goes to get a drink. And
Sorry,
just
is
tries
Sera incognito in comparison to the flyers?
Uh,
I can't remember.
she's trying.
Do
If
you look much different than the photo?
not clad in armor, she probably just has her hair tied back. If I have a hood of sorts, I'd probably have the hood up. Like think like nondescript hood up
Sure.
person.
Like a rogue or a criminal or something.
Yes.
That kind of thing.
Like a criminal. Yes. Like a criminal trying to hide.
All right, I want to make sure that I have a strong read on this right now. It
Yes.
looks like Scout is heading outside. We're seeing Cain follow immediately after because he wants to examine the scenario. We see Sera heading to the bar after sort of gauging some of the people here, and
Yes.
your interest has been piqued. That
Correct.
leaves Anju and Ivan. I'd really like to know where the two of you are going.
I said I was going to head out, and I just had
Okay.
that guy following me.
All right, and Shamir is following you. What about Anju?
If Sera is investigating, then Anju is going to stay put and just make sure that he is not clocked or discovered. But it's like we were followed here, so like he kind of already knows that.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge deal. It's just like I'm hanging back because Sarah's hanging back, and I'm just making sure that I see every move that this guy makes.
Okay, so then Ingo is going to be in your company as well.
Yes. Ingo is going to be big chilling.
Yeah, he's going to
Maybe
be a little distracting. A little distracting. So we'll say that if you ever have to make checks, there's probably going to be some negatives applied to it just because of his distraction.
Anju is like is humoring him a little bit because it's the homie, but Anju's gaze is locked, and maybe Ingo's not really picking up on that.
I got you. Seems good. So then we're going to start with our scene here, heading specifically to Sera as you make your way to the bar. The barman greets you. He pulls out a stein, sets it to the table, and says, "What will you have?"
Wine, if you have any.
Wine? Of what kind? Persimmon, plum, grape.
Oh, so many choices. Plum, please.
Very well. He seems to pull out some sort of carafe in a variety of shapes, and he tips the top of it, thumbs down over this airport, and you see it literally kind of like pour out like a crazy straw into your stein.
She put... Yes, and she slides a gold.
I will do my best to break this.
No need.
He takes that happily so and slides it into his purse.
How far are we from the person who was leaning on the bar? Like, are they in earshot of conversation?
Yeah. He's probably less than 15 feet away.
Okay. I will just have my drink then. I'll sip my little drinky at the bar, and I just kind of wanna observe this person. I'm just keeping an eye on them.
Sure.
That's all. I'm keeping an eye.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, if they end up knowing that they are known by us, that
it's not the big
is not
the biggest
worst thing
deal
in the world.
And right now we're split up. So are they gonna stay here with us? Are they gonna go follow Cain and Scout? Like, I'm curious what their motive is here. If they're gonna stay at the bar, if they're gonna follow some of the other group. So
who are they truly following?
Yeah.
After you've got your drink and you take a swig or two from this, you place it back down, and you mill, right? You're kind of milling about at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear the sound of the empty tankard hit the top of the butcher's block board that he has down, and the man bows to Jack and he steps away. He makes sure in such a way that you don't really get a very strong glimpse of their face. But you can tell the way that he leans to the left, because when he begins to turn, you innately just kind of glance in that direction. It's just the nature of being in a social situation like this. You glance to them, and you can see that they are still kind of cradling their right side. But he begins to step outside of the establishment. He's probably 15 or 20 feet away. You can say or do something if you'd like to. If not, he's going to leave.
I will let him leave. And when he does, I run over to Anju. Because I see Anju still here.
Sure.
Anju. There's a guy at the bar watching us.
Yeah, he's following us.
God damn it. Of course you would have already seen it. I thought I was on something. He's
great job.
He's thank you. He's like holding his side a lot. Like
he's injured or something?
Yeah.
Is there blood or anything?
I couldn't catch it, or
who have we stabbed?
I don't know. It could just be a person who knows who we are and they want the money and they want us alive, so they're just following us to the perfect moment. But clearly they don't care about us. They care about Scout or Cain or Ivan, because they're leaving. They just left.
Oh, okay. I would have seen that. Sorry. Pretend that conversation made sense.
So, or they're gonna keep an eye on them. So maybe I'll go follow them.
Yeah, I mean, At this point, yeah, like I'll come with you. Yeah.
Okay. Sera chugs the last of her wine. Like
Yeah, I've got some alcohol too, clearly. So I'll slam. We'll slam it, and then how's Ingo feel when he sees us each slamming our last drink?
You've known Ingo for a long time. He's overhearing what you guys are saying, and he's happy that Sera came across to the same experience, that you guys are in fact being followed. But like his brow is tightly furrowed, and it's the center pinch pierce part here that you can tell that he's in thought. That guy was kind of weird.
Which one?
That guy that just walked out. The guy that I said was he's kind of weird.
What do you mean kind of weird?
I don't know. Look, I promise I'm not drunk. Okay, I've just been having coffee. But I could have swore that guy was taller when he came in.
he's changing appearances, maybe?
I don't know, but height at least, or maybe he took off his shoes. But I could have swore he was taller.
Okay, finish your drink. We gotta go. But that's good. Good eye.
All
I mean,
right.
at this point, I believe anything. If I had time to tell you what we've been through. But we gotta go.
The camera pans before everybody is capable of leaving. It's going to follow Scout. Scout, as you come outside, you find your way to Shamir's cart. And here you'll also find Galt, the small goblin boy. He seems to have bowed down, and he is very, very carefully trying to reach through these like 2x4 posts to pet the shocker lizards. But every time they like open their mouth at him, he panics a little. And he's like, "Shh, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Shh, don't bite me, don't bite me." But he keeps reaching out.
Salutations, Scout.
There's panic. Yeah, especially if you're behind him and you say that, there's he panics and knocks his head really, really hard. Whoa, whoa, oh, it's just you, dog.
It is me, Scout.
Scout, it's you, Scout. Scout dog.
Affirmative.
And Scout just walks over to one of these like lizards and just starts sniffing it, like just a huge sniff.
As you move up near them, they recoil away, and you can see that they start to, like you can read it on their face, right? Like you're good at reading animals. Like it's part of just being a druid. They're starting to have some sort of negative response to this, and as you get that deep whiff, there is an emission. This just is quick, just. And there's an emission of electricity. And Scout, you fall limp.
Get owned.
You can see, but you fall limp. You hear, doggy, Scout, are you okay?
Can I still talk, or like, is it?
Your function has stopped. It has ceased. Oh, dog, what's happening to the dog? Why is it glowing? You can't seem to see. You're getting no notifications internal to your person saying that anything is happening or changing. But then you feel a hand across your body. It's a sensation that's it's pressure, right? That's really what it is. You're not getting what it felt like when Lady Eladrin touched you or when Rendell touched you. This is the pressure of another hand. And then you can feel your organs shifting. Why is this glowing? You hear Galt. It sounds echoey and hollow. Is this hurting you? Cain, as you step outside, you immediately see this emission of electricity. And then Hound Form Scout falls flatly to the ground as their body had just been poured over with electricity. Falls inert. Galt, right there, kind of leans in over the post, and you can see Galt's talking to Scout, but Scout's not responding. But Cain, as you
Don't touch Scout.
As you approach,
Child.
his hand seems to be reaching into their cage, into the rib cage. And Scout's body begins to change. It begins to transform.
Scout no longer is in hound form. As Scout's body starts to rise, Scout has taken on the form of a dragon.
What? Sorry, just a dragon?
Its tail
Regular-
languid and thin. Its wings, this dark oaken leatheriness that seems to outstretch. The maw extends and creates these top flared nostrils as you're looking at a pseudo dragon. The chest irradiates its open chest. You can see Scout's heart, the primary most functioning piece of their body, as it's illuminating this gold and then green flaked aura. And you know that gold and green flake. That's your shard. And Scout, your vision turns completely against your own control. And when you go to speak, the cries of a small dragon erupts from your mouth. This reptilian hiss and screech. What does Cain do?
Get back, Galt. I don't know if that's Scout anymore.
I think it's hurting!
I'm gonna run up and try to push him away.
Ivan, you walk outside at this point with Shamir and Tail, and you're seeing, honestly, it's kind of a rare experience. Cain breaks into the equivalent of a 10-foot wind sprint. It's the fastest you've ever seen him shift and move before, even when there was an enormous rat that was attempting to attack your lot. As he dashes forward, something just takes to flight. And where your eyes transfix, there is a small wooden dragon with mechanical parts irradiating a golden and green flaked aura in its chest. Galt points up. That's Doggy!
Scout, can you hear us?
Scout, you can hear just fine, but you have no control over your body.
The shard is inside of Scout. It may have taken over. Like I lost control in the academy.
Then we should probably get the fuck away from Scouts.
As you say that, this small pseudo-dragon opens up its maw, and there is a belch of smoke before oil seems to fleck out from its maw. And with a singed snap of what looks to be a flash of flint and steel from the mouth, it erupts in a gout of flame.
At?
Just in the air.
Oh.
The first time biological experience. Scout, you see flame erupt from your mouth.
Sick.
They're not replying.
We should evacuate the fucking block.
How big dragon right now?
Pseudo-dragon, so roughly the size of a domestic house cat.
Oh. I was hoping for little dragon.
It is a little dragon, yes.
I will pull out my scarf and attempt to grapple Scout.
Let's go.
Go ahead. Scout, we will function off of your hawk form for right now until we can get you pseudo-dragon stats. So it's going to be a CMB versus CMD. So go
I
ahead.
have the pseudo dragon stats.
Oh, then go ahead. Let's see. Ivan, if you would, please make your combat maneuver against Scout. Does a 22 break your defense?
Pseudo dragons have 13.
Okay, so that's quite high. As your body starts to take the flight and you erupt with this almost fireball from the maw that kind of rolls up, this black smoke rolling off of the top of it. There is a flashing of what exactly, Ivan?
My scarf just comes out, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a scarf by
Yeah.
day, but by night when
It's a grappling hook that
Yeah.
you tell to go and do things. Yeah.
but I mean, for now, until he says the words, it just functions as a scarf.
With the strength of a boa. Let's go.
Let's go. That's right.
And I would be aiming for specifically the muzzle to keep the flames in.
I got it.
So I'd try to like wrap around the muzzle and then keep from like even if they can remain in flight, just keep from being able to burn the fucking city down.
You got it. You got it. You cast this out, and it wraps up around the pseudo dragon in its small form. You hear the sound of patrons leaving the bar behind you, and this is when we see Anju and Sera. The sight that unfolds before you. Cain is so involved in this that he probably would have even dropped his staff. Galt, so confused, just continues to point, saying it's doggy.
I'm trying to pull Galt away and get everybody back.
Okay, cool. So then he's trying to angle people away from this and force Galt away. You can still...
I have like a bad inner feeling about it, like especially since I recognize it's the shards doing.
Yeah.
I feel like Anju's just gonna like, we were hustling and he's just gonna slow to a stop and his hands are gonna hang by his side and he's just gonna stop for a second. It's just
like,
yeah.
what else can happen?
Yeah, like I feel like at Sera, it's just gonna be like, honestly, yeah, at this point, why not?
Yeah.
Is it obviously Scout would we presumably assume that that's Scout?
Yes.
Because of the woodenness, yeah. Okay.
Doggy.
Yeah.
Giant. Oh, okay. So
yeah.
New pseudo dragon in that wooden form. Ivan has taken an action here to grapple onto them. Ivan, I need to know what you intend to do now that this is bound up. What do you intend to do?
I mean, I would attempt to like wrangle it in, kind of like a fish, you know, like slowly pull in.
Sure.
I wouldn't be like trying to like rip it onto the ground and hurt Scout because I don't know what. I'm just trying to be able to get a hold.
Do we have still eyes on Guy? Weird
Guy?
Guy?
Well, all things considered, when you step out of the establishment, your attention is immediately drawn to this event. I mean, it's surprising. It's now, jarring even.
After taking a beat to reconsider my life choices, can Anju
give me a perception
for Guy?
Sure, give me a perception.
Oh, that's two.
Fucker. It was.
That's two.
Oh, it was gonna be difficult. It was gonna be difficult. You are able to discover the person, though they do look slightly different, and it even almost appears that their robes are tinged just a different color. Maybe it's the lighting of the area, but the giveaway is that they are still nursing that right side. They're 15, maybe 20 feet away, and they're still walking. They're not paying any attention to the events.
Okay.
Not paying attention to the events at all?
No.
They're walking past?
They're walking past, yes.
I mean, it doesn't look like super threatening.
Yeah, it's not
a little cat dragon flying around, but
yeah, I suppose. But
Origami gone rogue.
But that betrays, I guess. Then who's the mark for this guy?
I don't know.
If I feel like I'm gonna point. Can I point at this guy and not be detected? It seems like he's leaving. Is he leaving?
Yeah. Are you saying that specifically to Sera?
I'm just want to tell Sera like, hey, why he's leaving? Who's the mark? Why is he leaving? This doesn't make.
I don't know.
So it's just a coincidence that he left, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. Are you sure he was following us, dude?
Yes.
I'm asking Ingo.
Oh.
Ingo,
was his robes? Is that the same guy? That doesn't look like the same guy.
He's a slightly different guy, but I think we've located a guy that's a slightly different guy. It's him. Are you sure he was following us? Because right now he's not doing guy who was following us things.
Look, I don't know, but that was the guy that I saw following you. But I don't know. You want me to go get him or something?
Can you tail him?
Do you want me to tail him though?
I mean, if you don't want to,
I was just never really good at that. That's why I was the B&E guy, man. I was the B&E. I wasn't the tailing guy. I told you I don't like kidnapping people.
Who said anything about? Should I follow him? I don't. Does it?
Do you just want to talk to him? What's he gonna say? What, you gonna corner him and is he gonna stab you or something?
Maybe we should just confront him.
Fuck it.
Okay. Look, Scout is a dragon. And everything is.
Okay. That's not a good thing. We should be very concerned.
Yes, it is concerning.
Also, I
wearing a lot
want
of hats
my
right now.
shard back.
As you say that, Cain, the little dragon like looks directly at you. Their eyes kind of like flaming, maybe, Bub.
Sure, yeah.
And it says,
What is taking you so long?
Don't like
Why
that.
do you refuse my power?
Oh no. This is not Scout. This is not Scout.
I am
Nope,
working
nope.
on Great One. I need more time.
What? You're working with this thing?
I'm talking to the creature, Sera.
Great. So
Relax.
does everybody in the party have ulterior motives secretly that we don't know about? Anybody else want to come to the table?
Ben,
You certainly do.
I feel like my ulterior motives are pretty open in the air. I want to get rid of my curse.
the robed figure is marching further and further away.
Okay.
Do
Anju,
I have time to think about my ulterior motives?
You
I
can
don't
you
know.
can
I
you
don't know
can
mine yet.
you can walk and think at the same time. Though.
Anju,
That's
let's
great.
get him.
I'm just making a joke to Sera out loud.
she's gonna just start running.
Yeah, let's just go. Fuck it.
Before the camera pairs off with you two, Shamir, nearest to you, Ivan, just completely enthralled to the events. He finds himself sort of scaling up the little like wooden blockade where he's tied and tethered his steed, right? His small shocker lizards. And when Scout, the pseudo dragon, gets into range, he takes a leap, grabbing onto them and bringing them to the ground. With your
Bringing Scout to the ground?
Yes. Not much smaller than him, but still smaller than him. And he looks to you, not sure what to do, because you had the small dragon bound, but it was still taking flight. So as you continue to pull it in and reel it back, he takes to the leap, grabs onto Scout, and pulls them to the ground. What do you wish to do here?
I would like to just use my body weight, get on top of Scout, and just continue to hold the mouth closed.
Okay. As you clutch that mouth closed, you can feel that the snout itself is trying to. You feel the slippery, like the oil that is beginning to build up around the maw. It almost feels, from your best guess, as the heat starts to rise up over the wood itself and create this almost hearth-like effect. You think it's going to belch fire again, but before it does, before that occurs, you feel the ripple of the wood in your palm, and it changes into a different kind of snout. You see that button nose front, and the scaly top side transitions to that of a hound again.
I just roll onto the ground and just stare up at the sky for a minute. Big sigh.
Scout, you have control again.
okay. Am I like harmed?
You are not harmed.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Do I know what happened to me?
You have no idea.
Okay.
You didn't recognize the voice that came from your own mouth. You did not think those things. You rode passenger to your own body for a brief window.
But I know what I experienced.
You are aware of what you experienced, but you didn't really get a strong look at your own body, so you're not even sure what you became, short of what happened in front of your eyes.
What happened? Why are you holding me like this, Ivan?
You turned into a dragon and tried to breathe fire all over everybody, and you were talking about taking over the planet with Cain or something.
Normal stuff.
I do not have control over myself.
It seemed so. Yeah, I didn't know if you were completely gone or. It's good to have you back. I didn't want to have to kill you.
Affirmative.
Like
Who
you
would
hear-
not want that?
You hear Anju from a distance. We're not killing the kid. Kidding.
We need to get out of here.
As each of you discuss what you intend to do at this point, to figure out how you are going to maneuver and move your target, your ally, from this mix, people have begun watching you, not just because there is now a pseudo-dragon that has taken flight and changed into a mechanical dog, but because you also have the presence of a local celebrity at Shamir Ravi.
So tired of Rat Man.
But the camera pans as two of our allies begin stalking a figure. Takes long strides, shifting through the crowded goblin market. You're focused.
I need to know what you intend to do. You're about 45 feet out, and you know that at this point, if he were to take a turn, he could disappear. The market is busy. It is full with a variety of people of all heights and weights.
Let's flank him.
Yeah, I was gonna say we split so that if he goes one way, we'll be on both ends, basically.
I'm quicker, right?
Yes, definitely.
Are you running?
I hate the way you asked that. No, I think I would like try to stealth sprint to kind of go around and basically get ahead of him so I can come at him from the side, literally, like, so she can stay behind him and maybe kind of fan out a little bit to the left side and then, or the whatever side, and then I can go around maybe like behind a building or something so that I can come through in front of him and then we can pincer.
Sure.
And we can just shuffle him into an alley or something.
Sure.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Is there anything you might like to roll to assist you in this pincer maneuver? If anything you might like to try.
I mean, I'm open to suggestions from you, Tracy.
Uh,
I mean, I got big stealth, but that kind of just helps me not be known before we make the move.
And stealth cuts your speed. You can't move
got-
fast while you're stealthing.
you got good acrobatics?
I got good acrobat. Yeah, I'm a cat.
Yeah. I don't.
Okay.
So Anju takes the
I mean, honestly, I don't care about stealth. Like, I'll just fucking run
Yeah.
to get ahead of him. I'll just run. Because, like,
Yeah.
we've already kind of decided, like, this dude was already following us. Like, who cares if he fucking... We're
And I'm
already,
gonna-
like...
Yeah, I'm gonna get my blade ready so that once Anju like tries to get in front, I'm gonna have like my blade to his back, ready
Yeah,
to
is there,
like
like,
intimidate in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we want to coordinate so we get to him at the same time.
Yeah.
And maybe I can do like a sleight of hand kind of thing when I get right up on him to maybe, I don't know, like maybe try to disarm him or maybe just like restrain him and pull him into an alley.
Sure.
And like maybe coordinate it so he can feel her knife. And like if I could like get control over him with like a sleight of hand of some kind. That's an idea.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I can kind of, I'm kind of picking up what you guys are seeing here. So you in an effort here to take advantage of this, of your better skills, you want to close the gap by any means necessary, even if that means you have to sort of use some acrobatics to get to your advantage. Yay or nay?
You're like, I'll go on a roof. I don't care.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sure. You know that you're going to need to maintain perception of this guy if this is the case, because from where you're at, you don't have a strong vantage point, and the people are just starting to thicken as you get a little closer to the center of the Goblin Market. The more people are here, the easier it will be for them to dip into it. So if you'd like to, you can hop from a few of these stolid roofs if you'd like to. Anything that's not a tent, you might be able to leap, but it's going to take some checks. So give me an acrobatics.
All right. Well, this is where we really reckon with those limited luck rerolls. that
Yeah.
your boy
Yeah,
has.
right.
Here's the first one. That's not my fave.
Okay, so luckily, if you're using your momentum here, the way that this works when you're acrobating and you're jumping, with acrobatics, you're going to get a running start, and every 1 point that you have is going to grant you a vertical. So I'm going to need give me a climb check. You are going to be able to reach the lip of the roof, but I'm going to need you to give me a climb to see if you can climb up the rest of the way. That's good.
17.
That's totally fine. You're able to hoist yourself up to the top, and you can see Sera has started to make some headway in front of you, probably maybe 10 or so feet. But
yeah,
you
I'm
now
like
have
Spider-Man crawling now.
you have the upper
Put it
advantage here as you move to the rim of the building and you start moving to the next. Tracy, you can see that he takes a hard right into what looks to be a more bustling side of the market. In fact, you overhear the sounds of people becoming quite boisterous from this direction. If there's ever a time for them to disappear into a crowd, it might be now.
I'm gonna kind of like leap into that, take that hard right with them, and leap like just kind of like almost cut
You're
through
gonna run.
people.
You're gonna run.
Yeah,
You're gonna shove
I'm,
people
So
out
I
of the way.
got.
I
I'm
you.
shoving
Do I have
people.
eyes on both of them? Like, can I?
You have eyes on
Sera and I
on
reasonably
her.
make eye contact.
You have eyes on her, but she's not glancing back at you. But you can see that she's now starting to push through people and push like out of the way to make a hard right between buildings.
I'm gonna focus all my attention on not losing him.
You got it. You got it. So it's gonna require you to move. I'm gonna need a couple of things. Give me a couple of acrobatics. It's basically you bouncing rooftop to rooftop.
Yeah.
Horizontal leaps are easier than vertical leaps. Just don't fuck it. 21 is really strong. 21 is really strong. You leap from one building top to the next. You clear basically like a 12-foot straight leap straight across. You can feel the wind in your face and fur before you're able to kind of come back down onto your feet. And you can see that you're cycling to the next roof. It's a little bit further away, but not by much. You landed nearly in the center, so as long as you roll just about the same, you should be okay. Give me another acrobatics check. It's not particularly strong. Would you like to re-roll?
What? I have to. It's badass. I have to.
Sure. Let's see what you got.
Come on, baby.
Not gonna be much here. You can do this. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good. You broke the DC. Not by a lot, but you broke the DC. You bound across to the next roof. This one was further, and you were a lot closer to the edge. If you had just fallen just a little short, it would have been heels to the edge. But you're able to cross this, and now you can see into the open, bustling side of this part of the market. It is significantly wider. There are easily 3 to 4 times the amount of people here, and it looks like there is some sort of, I'm not going to call it like an oasis as much as there is a fountain that has been positioned in the center of the goblin market. There are these weird wrought iron pipes that are sort of like cascading around each other, weaving up and shooting water in a variety of directions. There are so many goblin children here that are just kind of playing in this, and water is just kind of bounding off in multiple directions. There are families here, but you're able to still maintain sight of this figure.
Where's he at?
From you, probably 15 or so feet away. Sera is about, I would say probably closer, 15 feet away, but she's just bounded around the corner. This is going to go back to Sera. He's continuing to move. You guys are basically moving in the same pace and same speed. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm gonna just make sure I keep sight on him and push forward, basically shove through this crowd, even if I have to, knock a person over.
Okay.
Just like get him out of my way.
All right. I'm gonna need. You're essentially bull rushing, so it's gonna be a combat maneuver. Give me a CMB.
Yes.
Huge. Yeah, you do. You are
fuck up somebody's day.
The people here are trying to enjoy their time at the fountain with their kids, these goblin families, and you stiff arm a couple of them trying to like pass through. You see a few
clotheslines a toddler.
Yeah, man, they're spinning in all
Purposely
directions.
bends down just to push a kid out of the way.
Yes.
But as you kind of narrow that turn, you find yourself like you're charging, and it feels like you're closing the gap, but you can see they also start picking up pace. You can tell that they're aware of you at this point.
Do I got sight of Anju at all?
Give me a perception.
Okay.
I mean,
you're not expecting to look up, but yeah, I think you had some ideas that he was going to take to rooftops.
I was gonna say I'll hit you with a whistle now that it seems like he's running away.
Okay.
I'll hit you with the like.
Yeah.
And as you whistle, and Sera begins running, the moment you whistle,
no,
he takes dead sprint.
No.
He starts also moving, similarly shoving people from side to side. And he breaks way just between into like a small causeway where there are tarps. Think like canopies that cover these alleyway sheds, these alleyway markets. Sera, you're able to see this. Ben, your vision is going to falter from above because of these causeway tarps and canopies that are blocking.
So he goes
vision.
under the tarps.
Yes.
Get him.
Okay, well, can you enter from any side of these tents?
You can in fact.
Okay, and he went in the like immediately in front of him.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to break to the rear side?
That's what I'm gonna try the same maneuver, but just like I'm gonna
flank.
I don't know, I'm gonna flank in through the I'm gonna try to get into the tent from the right hand side or left hand side, however you're imagining this.
Sure.
But like I don't need to whatever's fastest. Like if I need to hit the ground and sprint instead of doing this rooftop shit, like whatever's faster.
Sure. You Give me another acrobatics. You're going to need to bound to a rooftop to get to the opposite side to flank them. You don't really know what the situation is like down there because your vision is going to stop. Huge. Very, very good. You succeed as you bound to the roof just to the opposite side so that you can catch them at the end of the market. Where these tents sort of like build up and you see the canopies overhead, Sera, the moment that you kind of bound in, you get lost in the mix of it. There's a lot of people here. I need a perception. Bear in mind, this is difficult.
Ugh, man. I think I'm gonna use my luck reroll.
Okay.
Oh no, that's one of those where it gets worse.
So wait, do I see him now, or am I also looking?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Did you use all of your luck rerolls?
How many did we have again?
5.
Full.
I haven't used 5. This may be I'm pretty sure I used 4.
Okay.
So I could. Oh,
I'm fresh fucking out.
Crappers. Might need
this is why it's imperative to give these guys luck rerolls. They need them.
All right, one last. Who?
Damn. The dice tell a story.
8. Yep.
You bound around the corner and your eyes fall to the crowd. Nobody there matches the description of your target. They don't look to be wearing much in the way of robes. They seem to have managed to either give you the slip or completely disappear, whatever the case may be. Ben.
Hi.
At the end of the round, you bound to the end of this causeway, this branching off, and you leap down. No one has exited this small alley that fits the description of your target. But there's only 2 ways in. And as you glance over the myriad of heads, you can just see Sera standing over at the very end as she's looking around. She's lost sight of him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I see him?
Give me a perception.
Here we go.
I'd like to keep this honest in that it's a difficult challenge.
I mean, this is raw, people.
In fact, before you roll, I'm going to go ahead and set the DC. Minor bonus, small bonus to you guys here, not to him. So I'm going to deduce from his. I'm going to use a luck reroll. Wow, using a luck reroll. There we go. That's your DC.
Oh.
I can hit that.
I know you can.
Yes.
Also, there's this mechanic called desperation dice.
Oh.
Yes.
Let me roll it. I don't have luck rerolls because I was a big dickhead earlier. So
your DC is 26. Let's see what you get.
Come on, baby.
This man has nat 22 perception checks today.
I'm a fucking cat. 12. Oh shit.
Even with the 6, you can't hit it.
Deeply
No.
You got
up.
too cocky, man. You got too cocky.
So many
He was like,
26s.
I'm a cat. I got this.
Motherfucker got down on all 4 so we could see better.
The cockiness happened before the stream when I bullied chat into giving us luck rerolls. Shout outs.
Hey, those luck rerolls
Shout outs
are
to
handy.
Shardbearer, right? Shardbearer was the one.
Shard did
played
some
along.
work. I can't remember. It might have been Farm. I'm gonna have to take a look here. Let's see.
I used up my 2.
It was
baby.
Sloth. It was Sloth Prime. Sloth
Can they
Prime
still
and Shard.
donate, or can they still sub to give him?
Yeah,
a
but you
reroll?
know what the mark is so high. It's 42 subs. I've done the count. Okay, it's 42 to get you guys your 6th luck reroll. It's so
No,
unlikely.
just for me. Divide that
just
by
for
4.
Ben.
Divide that by 4.
Just for Ben? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
just
for
for
Ben.
Ben.
So what? 10 and a half.
10. You know what? 10.
Just
I'll
for
give
Ben.
him.
Ooh, 10. Reroll.
Just for Ben. So I need to know,
Dee-dee-dee-dee.
Sarah, Anju. You glance over the myriad of heads that occupy this alleyway market. It's probably 60 or 70 feet. Fucking course.
Yes. Sloth. Yes.
Oh, let's
Sloth
go.
Prime.
Let's go.
Sloth.
Go ahead.
Brigade member, convert, homie, regular. This one's for you. Nope.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Look, you tried, Sloth. You tried. Appreciate
That
you,
was
bro.
such a strong sell. That was a strong sell. It was
I know,
so
I was
strong
like,
a
come
sell.
on.
I'm going to let you have one of my remaining 2 luck rerolls.
Brother.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Now we are cooking. This is entertainment. This is broadcasting.
Go for it.
Come on, baby. No whammies.
Get the fuck out of here!
Let's go!
Get
Get the fuck out!
Oh,
That's so stupid.
hell yeah,
3.
baby.
That's a fucking.
Let's go.
Oh, I hate that. I hate it.
That's a Catfolk's version of a turkey, bitch.
Sera, Anju, you glance over the sea of heads that occupy this very long alleyway stall. You lock eyes for a moment as you realize that you have not spotted your target. So you start to move.
A fearful look is exchanged.
You begin to migrate to each other. Sera, you can't find anything. Hide nor hair. There's no step. There's no scent. Nothing. You completely lost the trail. Thank you, anonymous gifter.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you so much, guys. You do have access to another one, Ben. As you approach Anju, you can see the confusion on Sera's face. She doesn't know what to do. It was there. It was in grasp. And you have almost given up hope as well. As you near each other, you're probably within 20 feet. You see that there is a small sitting area. And when you glance down, as you come across Sera, you notice that there is a single spot of blood. It's fresh, hasn't coagulated, has not dried. A fresh, single spot of blood.
Where?
Just on the ground. Nearest your feet, probably within 3 or 4 steps.
Can my blade use it?
Yo, good idea. Poke that shit.
Noticing the blood, Anju notices the blood, I guess. Does Sera notice it?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Well, I'll quickly bend down. How big is it? Like, can I effectively kind of, I don't know, feel if it's still warm?
It's like a dime. It's roughly dime sized.
Like a dime. I'll get your attention and point it out. You know, like I'm gonna start looking for other droplets.
Yeah.
But you can go ahead and have that internal monologue about that sword, because I like that.
While he does that, Sera kind of stares at the blood for a second and instinctively thinks and just goes to her blade and just tries to dip it in the drop of blood.
Just
for the sake of this, go ahead and roll me a d6.
A d6.
Sera, as you just flinch the tip of the blade into the single dip of blood, you have this washing feeling stride over your body. This has happened only once before, as you peered privately into the life of someone that you had loved. But instead of seeing the face or seeing or smelling or tasting something, you actually do have sight this time. You're peering through the eyes of someone, and you can see yourself.
What?
You see you. You can see your face rolled back. You're clearly in something, maybe ecstasy or in the midst of a vision, but your head has rolled back, exposing the nape of your neck, your jaw, and then you can see the flashing of eyelids again. And through your eyes, you feel the heat, the warmth of a face growing flush. And then their eyes look down, and where they are cupping their right side, you can see the skin itself has been rippled from what appears to have been some sort of electrical attack. Their skin has been singed, these red waves of lightning ripple up the right side of the torso, and they've clearly been gored by the horn of another creature.
Oh?
And they glance up at you again, and you feel your face grow flush from heat.
Okay. Sera looks very confused. Who was that?
Who's the lucky NPC? Where do I see any other blood droplets?
You don't.
There's no trail? Okay.
You don't. Sera, when you come out of that vision, you glance around
The guy?
and you realize that it's in time. That just happened.
That just happened?
What,
But I'm here.
what do you mean?
As you
But
say
I saw me.
As you say that, you glance just over the shoulder of Anju, and you see a woman. A woman standing, and she appears to be entertained with something. She's holding onto some bit or bauble in her hand, and it looks almost as if she's attempting to support her right elbow, but the hand falls to the side. And the giveaway, Tracy, is that the lips of this person are blue.
Lips are blue?
You've seen these blue lips once before. In the face of a man who forgot his face.
Cohen.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's a shapeshifter and they're blue or something, right?
Oh shit, yeah. Oh my god. What?
Yeah, I feel like we can safely retcon that.
I like
we
how
were
when I
thinking-
said that, Tracy's like, what?
I know.
Tracy's brain.
Literally, it dawned on Anju while he was jumping between the roofs that like, oh yeah, this might be Cohen.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
When
When
was he
you're-
gored?
When
You know a shapeshifter.
when your glance catches this woman's glance, she places the bauble down and she begins to stride away.
I point.
I point.
That's
I look.
When you look, there is an older woman. She's not wearing a robe. She appears to be dressed in very common clothes, so far as you can see.
But I saw the blue lips on them.
Briefly, yes.
That's him. He's changed.
Cohen?
I think
Good?
that was Cohen. I saw him.
You're blushing.
I saw something that I didn't know I've seen. I can't talk about Anju.
Oh.
It's
Sera-
deeply personal.
Sera breaks out. She starts kind of fanning herself. It's deeply personal.
You know there's different types of guys than elves, right?
Anju's like, I might be a little hairy, but
I'm well groomed. No.
No, seriously. It must have been him following us, but why didn't he just say something to us? Why was he running from us?
Sera, you ask these questions and you remember what you have been told about your blade. In order for you to find someone that you love, you must inflict a wound upon yourself. You plunged your blade into the wound of another.
Is that who he loves? The plot thickens. Oh.
Whose harem is this again? Anju's or Sera's?
I would like to officially claim the harem starting now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, now it makes sense. Bob had to explain it to me.
I mean, it's a complicated thing.
but
It
that's
is.
cool. 'Cause then you know what someone loves. You can take it from them.
Yeah. So if I stab any of them. Could I see who they love?
So fucked up.
You
No, this is
could.
like
I'm
This is
assuming.
like to get a discernible detail. You might just get their sense of smell, and you'd be
It's
like,
true.
okay, the person they love smells farts. Shit.
You have the only
Yeah, there it is. Some shit.
you have the only functional tool of torture that's ever existed. You can extract
Anju smells
information
coffee.
just by wounding people.
Yeah. If
You-
I just keep,
cool.
yeah.
That only
But it's
worked as
also
well
gonna be
as it
like
did.
really bad because like if you stab into like a random guy, you might just see his wife and then he dies.
Oh my God.
Listen, that's a burden that's a cross you're gonna have to bear, Paladin.
The only way that worked is because you were lucky enough to roll into sight. That's
Yeah.
why you were able
Yeah.
to see.
Because otherwise I would, yeah. That
It was a
would've been
gamble
harder.
and an absolute chance. But you just discovered a secondary property of your weapon.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
All right, the dice tell a story, but sometimes the luck rerolls tell a story.
Sometimes you're not wrong. I think this is our best place tonight to end tonight's session, is right here at this revelation, not only from Scout and the Shard, but also the Blade and Cohen. There's a lot on the table here. But you found your target. You reached Phelan. You negotiated. It did not go immediately as desired. He got exactly what he wanted. You did negotiate to have him stay for 24 hours. We are cruising very quickly to the end of this campaign. So let's do our rounds here and make sure everybody gets their moment to talk about whom they are, and we will start. I think we're going to start with, we're just going to go to Cain first. Cain, my man, tell us about you, boss. What you doing? Where can we find you?
What's up, CobaltStreak? I play all sorts of roguelikes, indie games, stuff like that. I play D&D on Monday, obviously, with pubs. And I've been trying to finish up Secrets of Grindia as well. So I'm going to finish that up, doing Tainted Law Streaks, and we'll see you next Monday. See what happens.
Perfect. I'm excited for it. Sera, tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you?
Hello, everybody. I am Tracy, aka Miss Magitech, aka MagiRPG, and I play games with my friends over at twitch.tv/MagiRPG. Do a lot of tabletop stuff there. Do a lot of tabletop content creation all over the internet, really. And that's pretty much me and what I do and where you can find me. So, yeah.
Perfect. Scout, it's MargaretKrohn. Tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you?
Hey everybody, I'm MargaretKrohn. You can find me at MargaretKrohn in all the places. I do lots of things on the internet if you want to see them. Apparently I'm also a dragon. I'm getting like kicked in the stomach right now. I don't know what's happening.
That's the baby dragon.
Yeah, that's Tiamat.
Maybe. Oh no, I hope not.
Have you ever seen the Alien
Let's
movies?
not say that.
Damn.
Oh my god.
I would like it to not be Tiamat. But yeah, I do lots of things. If you want to check it out, follow me over there. And I also make games and video games for a living. I'm currently working on a project called Ashes of Creation, and you can check it out at Ashes of Creation in all the places. We will have a dev update this Friday, so you definitely want to come check that out. Our last month we showed off our Node Wars, so if you're a big PvP fan, you can go check that out. Pretty fun, pretty cool.
Sick. We love to hear it. Ivan Freely, FrostPrime, tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you, sir?
Twitch.tv/FrostPrime is where I'd like you to find me the most. Either tomorrow or Wednesday, if my internet is up to date, I'm going to be announcing the new challenge that I'm taking on in Slay the Spire. So big day, big time. It's going to be the hardest challenge I've ever done.
Did you beat the Outstarva challenge?
Yeah.
Let's go, dude. Congrats. That's got to feel good.
Thanks, fam.
Let's love that. Love that for you. I'm excited to find out the new challenge. And that leaves Ben, Mr. BenBriggs. Tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/benbriggslive. I'm a musician by trade, but I stream in the mornings now, which is weird. Right now I'm a variety streamer. My comfort game is Link to the Past Randomizer, but right now, almost every single morning on the weekdays, I am playing a 5 HP run of Paper Mario on N64. Very fun, makes it very strategic. And then on the weekends, I do Down Bad Dad Weekends, which is my singer-songwriter stuff. So if I can keep waking up in the morning, that's my schedule, is to the best of my ability. Variety game on the week. But anyway, Especially if anybody was here earlier when Bub and I were just shooting the shit and talking backstory and stuff. If you enjoyed that vibe, I really encourage you to follow my channel and come hang out. It's very similar in that sense. I mean, come hang out anyway. We keep it 100 over there.
You should.
Sub to Bub. I'm just happy to be here.
Oh, thanks,
you guys
man.
are the most fun to play with. My face hurts from smiling on this.
It is a lot of fun. Yes.
You guys are excellent. That leaves me. You already know what I do. I play pretend, make voices loud, and try not to rage at video games sometimes. I'm currently in the midst of Yakuza. It's my first time playing a Yakuza game. I'm playing like a dragon. I got through the first 3 hours of the game, which is roughly 3 hours of cinematic. If you've never played a Yakuza game, it's pretty much all cinematic, at least so far. That's it. Thank you guys so much for coming through tonight. Thank you for all the subs. It was insane, actually. You guys went so hard, and I'm hella appreciative.
Sub to Bub.
Jesus
Welcome.
Just scared the shit out of me.
Yes, mommy.
I
You
took
guys
my headphones off the first time.
go follow all these people. They're incredible creators in everything that they do, and they deserve all of the support. You'll catch me in their channels and hanging out and cracking jokes and talking game stuff with them. But that's it. I'm gonna let you all go free for the night. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Do what you do. Stay safe. Stay nerdy. We'll see you later. Peace.